Alright.
See, that's why all my characters are fairly
so
similar.
you'd be proficient
except
in the
for
Great
Ranger.
Club.
Ranger
next
threw me
level.
off.
Yeah, I'll be able to use it, and I'll get a
You'll
plus
be able
2
to
then,
use the
yeah.
Great Club.
That's one of the. That's one of the.
That's pretty big. +2 to your attack rolls, 10% boost. Not too shabby.
I just
It's
want
not
my
bad.
double acrobatics proficiency so I can
And the
around.
armor too.
With your super boots of
Yeah.
jumping?
More backflips. More backflips.
Well, no,
Chandelier, swing.
They're long jump. They're not like high jump like you gave me.
Chandelier, swing.
We played this
You did have some sick
campaign where we
layers.
were goblins, and like I
yeah.
rolled like a random character, and my like athletics or my acrobatics was like +7.
Oh,
It was
Jesus.
ridiculous. Yeah.
It was stupid ridiculous. Yeah, it was awesome.
And then he gave me these like jumping boots, and then like
He was supposed to die.
yeah, like 4 or 5 orcs run in. I'm a level 1 goblin, and I was like, I jump out the window, and I did.
Because what I did
the
with
only way
mine
to survive.
is I determined the difficulty by everybody had to roll a 6-sided die. In 1 to 2, easy. 3 to 4, medium. 5 to 6, you're dead. He rolled a 6, and he decided to go off on his own. So it's like, you come into the mansion. There's 8 orcs.
Well, we were a little. What's the word I'm searching for? Dysfunctional?
We're goblins. So.
I was.
It was a blast. It really was.
I think I was 2 years away from typical goblin death age.
And I
wow.
was just born, so we had the whole.
The whole age, right? And he lost
All
the
6
hand.
years.
Got it sewn back on.
Yep.
Yeah, I mended it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I was like an 86-year-old cleric
He was 58.
goblin. Or
59,
Yeah,
59,
59.
59.
50, yeah, 59.
I actually have the
I
notes from it.
refused health potions.
It's wasted on me.
In the very end of the game,
Basically, that's.
he had 1 health point at the very end of the game.
I think I kicked somebody in the balls at one point. I don't remember. All right, so where we were at last time is that you had just gotten the haven, and you see half of it is ablaze.
Some sort
You
of
you check the surrounding area and did not see anything out there attacking.
Oh shit, I remember now. Oh shit.
And we're in the barracks.
And we're about to go into the tunnel underground that
Yeah.
the elemental disappeared into. Yeah, you guys remember now the tight enclosed space with the fiery thing. That'll be fun.
it's all
Sorry,
coming
continue. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just,
Excited.
I'm here now.
You're going first, right? Is that what you're
Yeah,
going?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll back up to you guys are in the barracks. You haven't gone in yet, but you're about to go in. Oh, and one quick note, guys, too, is that I will, as a DM, if there's like a ticking clock scenario, I will let you know about it. So, I mean, because this campaign was
Hold on a
basically.
second. I sensed there was going to be a ticking clock scenario.
You're being paranoid.
Sorry, it's just a little tingle in the back. Sorry, please.
Continue.
You are being paranoid, but there will be now. But my point to that whole thing is that the campaign started off like quickly. You don't have much time. You have to do this thing,
Oh, I see.
but don't feel like you have to try to rush through the game because you are against the ticking clock, because you're not right now. There may be instances of that, but I will let you know if that situation is a ticking clock situation.
No, I
So-
remember.
Didn't we have a discussion with that guy who said that the world was about to end or something like that?
Yeah, but I think that was
But
like
but
a
that's like a- it's
global
gonna-
warming is going to
yeah.
kill us all type thing. Like
Yeah.
we should worry about it, but it's not.
It's probably
tomorrow.
like in 10 to 12 months you should start worrying.
Okay.
Type of situation.
So it's more like everybody's going to die eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And the world's gonna end somewhere in there too. So
Okay.
enjoy.
Well, it's like
So-
someone is making machinations and plans to destroy the world, and we might have the opportunity to,
Intervene.
be in their bonnet. But if as far as the more short term, I'd like to go back a little over events leading up until the now, because I remember and stop me if I'm wrong with my, recollections, but we arrived at the town, things were on fire, we started asking people what happened, and there was like some creature that was on fire that was running around and lighting everything on fire, right?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Oh, there was.
But then when
I'm glad we're going over this now.
No,
Right in line.
No,
This is
you
good.
guys
We
didn't
didn't
see
see
it.
We didn't see it, but that's what they said.
That's what you heard.
They said-
and you said,
And then it went in the barracks,
it
and
went in
it
the
went
barracks.
in the hole, and that's pretty much all we know. That it disappeared down the hole, everything's still on fire.
I
we
believe I
don't
wrote
know.
down fire demon.
yes.
Yeah, that was the recollection I had. Maybe
It was
an
a-
elemental,
it was a
maybe
fire
demon.
demon.
Okay. So I'm glad we're all on the same page now. So I remember like thinking, of course we're gonna go down the hole because I wanted the thing to not get away. But should we actually go down the hole? Like,
So we like,
it's got
we had talked to like the chief of the police or something like that.
some really
The mayor.
stressed out dude.
Yeah.
you
Yeah, some guy was just ripping his hair out.
Well, half of this town was on fire, so it's understandable.
You talked to Captain Bjorn Ironstone. He's
Bjorn
the
Ironstone.
head of the
Hell yeah.
village militia.
Yeah.
And when that thing attacked,
War guy.
went into the barracks, it wiped out like half of his troops. So yeah, he's a little stressed out right now.
Yeah. But no problem for us. They were just troops, trained to fight.
So yeah, and he was actually going to ask you guys for help, but you like.
I think we found.
You guys just rushed right into that. So he was like, "Sweet, thanks."
Oh, that's play this coming back.
Well, there's
So-
gonna be some negotiations afterwards on the compensation.
Well, I'm just saying, if we're like, not that I'm cynically thinking this in the moment, but if I were a cynical dwarf, one might be thinking things like showing some proactive, altruism might make us seem like heroes in the end, rather than having to be bargained for doing the right thing.
Yes, and at the right price.
Heroes
Behind
don't
that.
pay taxes.
especially
Check that in your law book.
especially in New Hampshire. And-
Unless you have a good view.
okay, so now does everybody remember why you're in Haven in the first place?
Yeah, because the dude in the weird dimensional place told us to go to Haven and
Yeah.
meet somebody here. I don't know.
The
I don't remember.
matriarch,
Yes, the
Right.
matriarch.
and we had to stop Karavakos' followers from freeing him.
Right.
Somehow we were doing that here.
Okay, so we're now all.
So
Okay,
the, so
now
the
we're all
matriarch
close.
is here?
Yes.
Or,
Yes.
Oh.
The matriarch is here.
So why are we jumping down into a hole?
Well, we haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
Why
I'm
don't
just
we-
saying that it's probably going to
Wasn't
get
there like a
away
second floor of the barracks?
Oh, that was
if we
my
don't chase it now.
There is a second
So it's like,
level.
do we
but-
help them put out the fires, or do we chase the fire demon?
I just
That's
remember-
our.
I kind of want to check the
I
second
want to level
floor.
up. So let's go there. Let's check the second floor before
Second floor of the burning building. Okay, you
Yeah.
did not graduate from firefighter school.
Oh no, the building.
I grew up in tenement
It's-
housing. I know what can happen.
I remember
with
it
this
wasn't
stuff.
on fire
The,
anymore.
Oh, it's not on
the
fire.
barracks isn't on fire.
Oh, yeah, they put out the barracks first. Typical,
Well, it's made of-
typical government officials.
It's made of stone, so.
It was pretty easy.
Then, of course, they build the barracks out of stone. Typical, government officials.
Put out barracks made of stone, check. Got it.
While the common people suffer in wood housing outside. Yeah, that's
Alright.
your tax dollars.
Yeah, so
for
I'm gonna go with Art to check out the second floor real quick.
you. Okay, so we're not. I'm gonna.
We're not rushing in.
So the tunnel.
Okay.
How is it? Like, does it go straight down on like a ladder? I've got dark vision. How deep can I see into the tunnel?
The drop is only probably about 12, 15 feet.
And then it's a drop,
Then
and then
it's
right angle floor. Can I like see anything? Like what? I just see the drop, and then it goes. Is it what is this, perception or investigation or
I would say probably perception because you can't really walk around to
16?
take a good close look. 16. Okay. With your dark vision, and so you're sort of.
And I'm doing this as well. I don't know if that helps or not, but
So with your solar eclipse dark vision,
you would launch me.
you can see that the tunnel leading in, like the walls, are not dirt; they're stone.
Did you say Stone?
I just,
Like work stone? Is
Yes.
it stone work?
it is work stone.
What can I tell about this stone work?
When you have advantage on perception checks or something?
I have double proficiency on history checks
Oh,
to
yeah,
identify stonework. So, can I identify the stonework?
I would say at this distance, no.
I have to get down in there.
You'd have to get down
but once
there.
we get down there, you're gonna fucking bust out a book and be like,
All right,
this
my
is-
curiosity has gotten the best of me because I see some stonework.
And then you have...
There's a ladder, right? It's
So
not
we're
just
upstairs
a-
now.
Yeah, it's, like,
We
it's,
said we
it's
went
not necessarily a
upstairs.
ladder, but like
But I can get back out.
built-in steps,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna go just deep enough so that I can see the stonework a little bit better.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go check out the stonework.
Okay, so
There's not a town on fire or anything that would need my immediate attention.
it's perfectly fine.
This is more important.
Some people can put out the fire.
Okay, so we have
I'm gonna fire.
Ethan creeping tentatively,
Down a hole.
reservedly down the tunnel.
One rung of the knot ladder at a time.
You realize what just happened here, right? If we help the people, we can be heroes. Ooh, stone.
Science first.
It's a hobby of mine.
Now we have cut to upstairs. Moloth,
I'll go with him.
Ariev,
Ethan's
and,
just like,
and Ars head upstairs. And you go up the tower stairs, and it feels warmer up here.
Built on an ancient dwarven burial ground.
Oh, it feels warmer.
It feels warmer up here, and the smell is more pungent than the lower floor. So,
Oh,
I mean, you have to
guys got
you-
the demon.
well, you have to remember too that there's some cooked guys
oh,
where you came in on the first floor.
We
so,
just assumed it went down into the
so,
tunnel.
so that the heat and smell from that's kind of
Yeah.
rising up, making that second floor kind of stanky.
can I look around and see if there's a window to open?
You don't have to roll for that. At least I hope not, Ray Charles.
It's really smoky.
That was the ranger, right? Who was Ray Charles?
There's one of the stone openings windows, and it is open. There's no glass in
okay.
it. It's yeah.
They're not robbing the people. That
So
taxes.
upon coming up there and just from your perceptions, you see some beds, foot lockers, and chamber pots.
I'm gonna search the footlockers.
I'm going with him to search footlockers as well.
So
Okay,
you
so
go up
there's-
there and you're going to be robbing the guardhouse.
Well, I
That's
mean,
your
if they want
first
saving, they
instinct.
gotta
They're
pay.
dead. Come on.
Okay.
They're dead. They're dead.
Okay, so there's 3 of them.
Cool, cool, cool.
Just go up there and take their stuff.
Yeah, and I thought Ethan was the cutthroat.
No,
I'm not trying to steal the stones, man.
I'm trying to get him armor.
I realize
still.
that
The
you
thing
are,
you have to
very
understand
much
about
an opportunist.
Yes. Art doesn't fuck with people
Yeah,
that he like
you're a
knows and
criminal.
likes, but everybody else is like fair game.
See, I'm trying to find you armor still.
I
You won't
appreciate
wear
that.
the
I feel
Wooga
naked.
Book
Aria,
armor.
would you
The
like
trash armor?
this to
No,
be
my
your
armor's
character?
better.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Love it. Oh,
Wait.
wicked hard.
Yeah. I wonder what's gonna happen next.
Hmm.
I didn't see that one coming, guys.
I prepare an action.
Okay, so
My character runs out of the room for no reason whatsoever.
yeah, laughing and smiling.
I follow him for no reason whatsoever.
That could actually be really cool if you played like a chaotic character who was just like mildly prescient. You know? But then you could like use it to fuck with us, like you could run out of the room sometimes and just be like, nothing's actually happening.
Exactly. Or do the classic, oh, what is that? Oh, nothing.
You could be Kraegor. The one character, Kraegor the Insane. I created. I have one character's intelligence came
Really
to
good.
it 2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure you can get trusted, too.
I think you can speak it too.
Thank you.
It's Kraegor the Insane. All his other stats are like insanely high, and then he's just like he cannot function.
Okay, so Art, you are searching which
Yeah, searching. We'll call it that.
footlocker.
So which one's the spicy one?
I'll do the middle one.
I'll do
Let
this
me
one.
Let me roll like a perception check and see if, or investigation, see if there's any traps on it or
Okay.
see anything.
It's their locker at work.
Well, it's 10, so I probably don't. But hey, man, maybe they booby trap their lockers.
Yeah.
I mean, if I worked with
maybe they
you, I
don't like
would.
each other.
You don't notice anything that special.
Alright.
Just the locker.
I'll rummage around.
I open it.
How many people open this thing?
Well, no, I'm opening the one on whoever side this is.
I'm just observing.
The left.
I'm just watching.
Complicit, I believe is the term.
He's shaking his head. Alright, Art, the one you rummaged through is filled with soiled undergarments. And the one that you looked in, oh, that's canon now, man. And the one that you looked through, Moloth, is empty.
I'll go to the other one and open it.
I let him because it's soiled undergarments.
I'll go back downstairs.
Okay. It's locked.
It's locked.
Oh,
I'm going
Well,
to try to break the lock.
Okay.
Breaking
Although
and
you have-
entering.
Can you pick?
yeah.
Locks.
I have I thought I had these tools.
So what kind of
Maybe I'll
stonework is it? Well, these guys are burglarizing these poor guards folk who gave their lives, of course, to defend their town. Are you sure you don't work for the government? No problem stealing from the common man, I said.
Hey.
Is that just a strength check?
Unfazed by my ridicule.
Or would it be slight? No, slight.
It's
damage.
like up here.
Is it?
No.
Okay. So
Well,
you don't
actually,
have.
it could. It could.
I could like try and jimmy it or something with a,
Do you have
My
a crowbar or anything?
I have a dagger.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to like jam my dagger in there and see if I can kind of jimmy the lock here.
I'm just imagining
I don't
those like
think I can.
screams from outside as people are trying to like get their families out of burning buildings and inside. Do you have a deck? I can jimmy it if you.
All right. I'm gonna try breaking the lock. 13 plus my 5.
How will we rebuild after this? With so many lives lost.
18.
I think if I hit it this way.
18.
18?
Yeah, try to just break it open.
Okay. Yeah, you busted it.
You do realize you are the villains in this story that's unfolding. I want you
You
guys
don't
to
know
know
this is
that.
happening.
I'm saying this all out of character. I'm still trying to get a look at the stonework.
Rock on, man.
Okay.
There might be important information about the fire demon in here.
Yeah. Maybe that's why it's locked. Maybe the fire demon is one of these guys, and he like.
So upon opening the chest, you find a potion of strength.
No potion of
And-
anti-burning though.
No.
Could have used one of
The burnination continues.
Taxpayer
And
funds were not
5
allocated
gold
correctly.
pieces.
5 gold?
Potion of strength. It's like an AR-15s for your police department. What are you gonna do with a potion of strength, buddy? You don't need tanks in the police force. Some more fire engines.
And are there any bodies that
Private
have
company could
armor
come
or
in here and do
anything
that a
on?
lot better.
There's no bodies up there.
I guess. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out Ethan's political leanings. Deeply libertarian is part of it, but
Alright, we go back downstairs. There's like nothing else like up here really, right?
No, not
Right.
really. You may go put your dish away if you need to.
No, I just want to put it down somewhere. In case I want to go get more at some point.
Put it over there if you want to. Just remember, you have the yellow dish. Alright, you have the yellow dish with no blue cheese on it. Alright, so Ethan, you're looking at the stone.
trying to, but also trying to balance not getting too close into the tunnel. Like this is oh, I guess I have to go down. Okay, I'll go down one more. You know.
I'm sneaking down and I'm just gonna push it.
No, you're currently robbing some poor, probably dead guardsman right now. So do your thing.
So you see this is
They're widows. That potion strength.
finely tooled stone.
Like,
There's-
dwarven finely tooled, or
Yeah.
like human finely tooled?
You're actually neither.
Strange stone.
Ethan is right.
Okay, I'm going deeper in. That's intriguing.
All right.
Well, I'll
So-
try to put hands on it. You know,
Hey,
see if
DM,
I can get anything.
I know
from
how to
the
lure
touch.
Ethan into traps.
Yeah.
You're not saying this. You're robbing someone. You don't know shit.
I failed miserably, actually. But
Looking down
At
the hall,
robbing
you see a
people?
flash of light and a slight.
Give it time. They're distracted.
Yeah, I got 5 gold, so.
Okay. So we have Ethan in. You guys are on the first floor.
He's coming down.
Oh, he was coming down from the second
I
floor.
just
Yeah.
gotta look for you. I'm not down in the hole yet.
Yeah. Well, you don't
So-
care about the stone.
So what are
Care about
what
things
are
like
you
people's
three?
lives and-
We're gonna.
I'd be
I'll
more
look at
concerned with making
Yeah,
sure
I'm
you're
gonna
okay
go
at this
join
point.
you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Because we already checked the first floor, correct?
yeah, I think so, right? I don't know.
I think we had.
Well, we'll go down to the first floor and take a look around and be like, Ethan? Ethan, where are you? Bud? Good
Because
bud.
I think I remember last time.
We've got
trying
some
to
strength
find a
potions we
barber
can
there.
give you if you want to come out.
Ooh, I actually really would like a strength potion. I could grapple a dragon if I had a strength potion.
I think this guy could grapple a freaking dragon if he had a strength potion.
Without
I
a
have
strength
double
potion,
proficiency on that on athletics checks.
What does strength potion do for you?
It
Makes you
increases
stronger.
your strength.
No, but I mean, like, is it like you add like?
Like your strength
A
instead of being
D4.
for you, it wouldn't do anything. You have max strength, unless it's like can put you above max.
No,
which
I'm
some
just
might be
wondering,
able to.
like, it normally, like, what does it?
It
What
increases the strength that you have on your character sheet. So all the bonuses your character has that are tied
But
to
it's
strength,
temporary.
attack rolls, athletic things, it's just higher modifier now.
But is it like the DM decides the modifier?
No, it's in the
Or
board.
yeah, oh, but both.
Well, you know what I said?
can make
I
up
was quick
anything.
on that. It
Yeah.
could be anything.
Oh, okay.
Literally.
But yeah, they do have suggestions in the dungeon master.
Yeah, but it literally could be whatever.
Okay.
I was just curious.
So we look around the first
I got you.
Okay. So you've already looked around the first floor. So you guys are gonna go head down, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think you're down in the hole, bud?
I'll go down.
So
I'm like
Wait, he's the strong guy. I'll push
I'm
him.
having like a contact moment here with this strange stone wall.
You push
This
me.
is as close to a spiritual
I land on
experience
top of
as we'll
him.
get for Ethan.
for you,
Push him
Ethan,
anywhere.
it's like you feel this stone, and
I tug off my
You-
glove.
That would
you
just be
can't quite
comical.
discern what tools they used to form this, because
You're only a foot shorter.
the typical markings or textures and everything that from a certain tool that you know what imprint it will leave on it,
The stony cutty.
yeah, is not
That's
there.
it, technically.
Is not there. It doesn't quite match up quite right.
Yeah.
Like there are different feelings there, but it's like something you've never
So I
seen
get
or
the
felt.
sense that it was worked by some tool. It's not like magic, you know, formed out of whole cloth. Just not a tool I'm familiar with, or could it have been magic formed out of whole cloth? Like someone just was like wall, and then the stone. I don't know how magic works. I will
At
assume,
this
though.
at this point, you're not quite sure. You just know with your expertise that this is something like it's been worked in a way, in a certain style that you've never seen,
Okay.
indicating that it is maybe like really old, like old. Okay, so now as you three boys are about to go into the hole, all of a sudden you hear a throat clear behind you.
Hey, give me back my shrink potion.
Oh no.
Okay, we look back.
You look back.
I mean, yeah.
Guiltily.
I didn't take shit. I just tried to.
You just broke their stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so you Art of the three of you turns around.
Well, he is known for his alertness after all.
Yes.
Yeah. And there is an older woman standing behind you in the doorway of the barracks.
Oh, okay.
Can we help you? You're kind of in the middle of there was a fire demon or something. I'm not entirely sure. One ear out the other.
Is he the face of our party? Like,
Yes.
is that's like, this is how we choose to interact with the outside world and represent ourselves as a
My
group?
persuasion score is fucking unlimited.
Yeah, but that's not. I want to. I nominate Dragon Guy to be the face of the party because he
Well, you
doesn't
can nominate
steal
him all you
stuff from
want.
people, and-
But he's a pretty quiet dude, so.
Good. I'd like to take a little bit of a step back approach. Next time we vote on this, and that's a thing we should totally do. By the way, vote.
Yeah, well, good luck getting Art to shut up is all I have to tell you.
Are you saying all this from the the whole?
No, this is like.
That would have been amazing.
I don't think I even know that this is going on.
Charles, you okay, buddy?
You made me laugh so hard, and I was trying to swallow the soda, and it almost made me throw up.
I thought you did, and you caught it.
I was trying to hold
I
it
was like,
back.
oh man, we got an issue.
It was the fish was like halfway down my throat, and I was trying to laugh.
Sorry, we won't ever make you laugh again.
Sorry. All right, no levity. No levity.
Well, I think we just have to realize that humor is not. We need to take more. Needs to be more crap.
With great humor comes great responsibility.
As I said.
Oh god, that was great.
Put the dot in it. The 6 and 9 are right next to each other. I don't know which one is which. Right? I suppose I just have to
I think
choose,
it's
right?
I'm just
because if
watching.
you noticed, the numbers
Watching
seem to
this
have
interaction.
the green.
I
bottom
know.
of it.
Oh, I
You
do.
see
I knew
green at the
exactly
bottom
what it
where
was.
this
He's
is
just
green,
like-
Yeah.
not well identified though.
Cause and that's where I figured like that's almost like a subconscious or maybe conscious, I don't know, character decision on your part that's how you learn where you want to go in life based on watching these other people make these decisions, and you go, you remind me never to do that.
You're not too far from the truth.
I'm going to
Well, I
listen while you talk, but while you talk, I'm going to jump in the hole just so that I can make sure if something's in there, it doesn't get to him while we wait.
Oh, I notice him jumping in and I get out of the way.
Wait.
I turn around, make an ass out of
No,
myself,
that
and
is-
then you just jump into the hole.
He's a big dude, right?
that's
Can I
kinda
like press
that's-
up against the wall?
Well, no, that's gonna be a.
Does he fall on me?
That's gonna be an
Oh, yes.
acrobatics check.
Oh no.
That's a dex
You
check.
said athletics first, though.
No,
That
acrobatics. Acrobatics.
counts. Okay.
Can you jump 15 feet?
5.
Down?
I rolled a 5.
I'm
Like
8
5
feet
out of
tall.
20.
Okay.
Well, that was with the modifier. Technically, I rolled a 3, but it ended up being a 5. I don't know if you want the details. I'm just kind of talking right now.
So he basically goes, oh, what's that? Oh, I got it.
Yeah, right. Can I use my immense dwarvish burliness to somehow deflect this mound of rock that's descending on me?
The other guy can just look down and just aim away from him?
As Ethan is, this isn't that big of a hole, man.
I'm having a moment with the wall.
So as
stop.
Ethan is just so enamored with this wall and checking out, wow, he's trying to figure it out. Just right there, it's like, how is this? Suddenly the shadow comes, and then he looks up. And Moloth teabags him down to the ground.
Oh, shit.
So, oh shit. Okay. So, Ethan's gonna take 4 points of damage.
Alright. I think I rolled my ankle.
Moloth, do you have anything to say about this?
You probably didn't even notice.
They softened my landing.
You down here?
Alright.
See, I was picturing the hole as like as big as that doorway for some reason.
Oh my god.
You don't even have to like have encounters or anything. We're just taking each other out.
Arthur, down now.
Just the
I just hold my hand up and grab it. Put it down.
and I think this is part of what I love about our group too, but it also freaks me out as a DM because, like,
You can't prepare for us.
no. It has nothing to do with me being unprepared. It's just you guys kind of like with my help set the pace. Most groups, this might have been like a 3-minute scenario.
Yeah, we're on
Where
minute,
us
like 25.
Like eventually you might get to somebody.
All right, so
Anyway, that happened. Art
looks back over his shoulder like, oh, okay.
I'm just,
Ma'am.
listening.
and now the woman in the doorway just kind of looks and goes.
He gets spooked pretty easily.
You hear a oof out of the hole in the ground.
I'm not sure what just happened.
Oh, don't worry about it. They'll figure it out.
I'm listening.
Hey, you watch where you're going. You didn't realize I was here. You jump on top of me. What's wrong with you?
Guys,
giant
we have
idiot.
guests. Show some respect.
There's a lady up there.
You weren't happen to have been sent here by Yared Windwalker, were you?
I do remember. It was too long.
Is he an old guy in a cave? Well, not really a cave, but more of like the metaphysical sort of like
Oh, you
imaginary
thing
kind of thing.
with like purple grape juice that
Yeah,
makes
purple
you
grape
like kill
juice.
people.
In like a little a scepter? No, that's not scepter. Chalice. He had a ball and chalice. That's what I remember.
Ball in a chalice.
Where'd you get a ball from?
Usually don't hear those two words together. But
It
that's
was-
good. Yeah.
I mean, it was some pretty crazy fucking chalice, man. We drank it. We tricked balls.
Well, I drink it.
Yes, that was him.
Oh. And what did you say his name was again?
Yared Windwalker.
Excellent.
And you're sure that he sent you here, right?
Oh, yeah. We're supposed to meet the matriarch. Might that be you?
Unfortunate. And she is just looking at this whole series of events.
I promise we're much more competent than, actually, well, we're not really, but we try. We got an A+ for effort. I got the most improved award at my team adventuring, my youth adventuring club.
I got a badge and everything.
Anyway, hello.
Hello, Match. Should I call you matriarch? This kind of doesn't flow off the tongue.
Not quite a 10-day ago, I received a vision from Yared Windwalker, telling me that 4 heroes would be coming
I wouldn't use that.
and would need my help. Now, is there a 4th one of you? I only saw
I
3
believe
until you became 2.
I believe the 3rd may have landed on the 4th.
So there are 4 of you.
There is a 4th, I think.
Okay.
I've been like screaming obscenities at this guy since it landed on me, so there should be no question that
Oh.
fourth voice.
Oh, there. Yes, I hear it now. Yes, sir. Clearly, he doesn't know there's a lady present. Okay.
Yes, he's the rude one.
I learned all of this language from women.
So yes, I am.
I was raised by a single old lady.
In case you don't remember my
Oh,
name
yes,
from
sir.
Yared, I'm Mari Silverwind. I am the matriarch of the village of Haven.
Maurice?
Mari, M-A-R-I. And that man you saw in the other world, that was Yared Windwalker. And we are both members of the Alliance of Light, an organization created by the descendants of those who originally trapped Karavakos. He told you about him, right?
Yes. He mentioned big bad guy, big bad evil guy.
Yes, he is currently in the Pyramid of Shadows. And
Is that near here?
it's near the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, left or right? I hate the
you gotta
road
take-
to the left is just so
It's not
long.
very helpful. There's Dunkin' Donuts on every corner.
It's where the
Little
news
Starbucks.
was. No. And we are the guardians of the relics and weapons that will aid heroes
Yes,
like
yes.
you
I don't know why you're so hesitant.
to
I will draw you up a contract that shows you how heroic we are.
yes, that will definitely convince me.
As you sign on the dotted line.
Yes, because I was born a 10-day ago. That will aid heroes like you to destroy Karavakos and his followers, should he ever try to escape and reclaim this world, which he is trying to do now. It will take some time, but he is definitely starting to do that. That's why, that is actually where you saw Yared Windwalker.
We saw him.
Alright, by this point, I'm gonna try to pull myself out of the hole.
Okay,
Go
so...
up. Can I make my way past Moloch Mountain?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
It's where the tunnel ends, it ends into like a lateral tunnel.
I'll climb over him,
So-
swearing the entire time.
Yeah.
And I'll start climbing up the ladder. I hear this conversation going on, so I wanna...
You stepped on his face and his balls to get to this back to this ladder. Like you really want to make him pay for what he did.
Did you imply that we saw him not now? It's like we saw him when Karavakos was taking over the world? Is that what you just said?
No, dear. You saw him in the Pyramid of Shadow.
Oh, that makes more
Because
sense.
he has been taken there.
Ooh.
By
So we were in the Pyramid of Shadows, just for clarification.
yes, he opened a port. He was able to summon enough strength and concentration to open a portal long enough to get you guys there in order to tell you of your fate.
How do you know Karavakos wants to destroy the world?
Well,
What?
Yared told me. Because he's there with him now.
Yeah.
Right, but the whole reason why he was trapped, because it sounds like he's in prison. And I've been in prison. And people say that immigrants want to destroy the city, but really immigrants just come to the city so they can work in the city. And it sounds like you're saying this Karavakos wants to destroy the world, but who profits from destroying the world? So what's your angle? Like, what did Karavakos really do to get locked up?
Fantasy
Well,
breaking and
And I cross my dwarven arms and stare at her
Well-
distrustfully.
Well, first, welcome.
Okay, perception check. Does she have any doubt we can follow through with being able to help her?
Oh yeah, I can tell you that. A roll of 1, yeah, she's a lot of doubt.
I don't know. She's pretty doubtful at it.
Like,
Not at all.
This whole thing, she's wondering if she should even bother telling you this information.
Hey, well, Yared approached us. We didn't approach him. Like, I don't know. I'll go scheme this. Who are these people?
What was he locked up for? I actually want to know that though.
Right? That seems like important detail.
Or at least what she's going to tell us.
Okay.
She's black in a wrong neighborhood. Could be. Fantasy stop and
I
frisk.
mean,
was
they
in
say
the
in
forest.
what city am I from again? Waterdeep or
I think Neverwinter.
Neverwinter? They say, you know,
Sounds good.
I've been arrested plenty of times for the crime of being dwarven while walking. Like, it's a thing.
Dwarven while walking.
It's some racist cops.
Okay, so
Bro, you made a lot of
quite
moonshine.
bluntly, Ethan asks Mari Silverwood this question about Karavakos, and Art is kind of like, yeah, what's the story there? And so she
I'm a lore bard,
says,
I like information.
Karavakos was an evil tiefling wizard. Obsessed with power, legends say he made a bargain with the devil to achieve domination of all the lands by being granted a legion of infernal soldiers that would obey his every command without question. It was said that no army in the world could defeat this army of demons. But... oh,
Sounds
my
like one.
damn memory. I can't exactly...
I can't reveal more of the plot to you at this
I
point in
can't
time.
exactly recall how it happened, but somehow he was defeated in battle and as repayment to his deal with the devil, he was banished to eternal captivity. If Karavakos' followers are now emerging, he must have somehow found a way to be freed from his prison. Now I cannot stress this enough. He must not be allowed to return to this world. If he does, it would mean the end of us all.
So, arrested for walking while being evil teeth.
Has anyone ever heard, like, any of the people here ever heard of, like, this?
Yeah, that's a
Like,
good
it seems like this would be an event that was recorded in history, right? Is anyone familiar with
Roll a
it?
history check.
I'm asking, like,
Can you roll a history check?
I don't know.
18.
I'm a student. I don't
18?
know history.
Yeah.
You have heard of this, and it's about the same as like an ancient story of the boogeyman.
Okay.
You hear this story as kids,
So
but
something my
it's
dad
not
told me
something. It's not
before he
something you
disappeared.
ever thought was real.
Right. Not to be taken seriously.
Just more just to frighten kids into being good and doing what they're supposed to do.
So how can we help?
You can go away.
Can you find 4 heroes?
Do you have a few friends? Say 4 of them.
That aren't you.
That don't like you too much, because
Not that we don't appreciate the help, but I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know if surely you've seen the ravage that has been done to this village, and that was done by some what I thought appeared to be fire demons,
Ooh, yeah, we heard something about that.
and they I can't even tell you. They came out of nowhere. I think they came from towards the West Farms and just blazed a trail to our barracks. And
You mean mall?
yes,
Okay.
yes, the Haven Mall,
Sorry.
where all your dreams come true. And it seems that they are down in those tunnels. And I can tell you this. Those tunnels were made long ago by those who came before me to protect the relics of the Alliance of Light. And there very well may be, that's the one you got it into, some of those relics down there.
Ooh,
So it is very
Excellent.
important that if they are down there, you find them. Because I can only imagine what a demon possessing those relics, what kind of damage they could do.
So the demon, stop me if I'm wrong here, Miss Matron, ma'am.
matriarch.
You think the demons came here to find the relics, and this damage to the town is just collateral damage?
It seems to me that they are looking for something.
And you want us to find these relics before the demons did?
These relics should never fall into evil hands.
Alright. Well, that's enough for me. I'm going to turn around and start walking towards the tunnel. And I'm going to pull out the healing potion from my backpack, pop open the cork with one thumb, and chug it all down.
Right, as he does that, she says, please be careful
Yeah,
and use your best judgment.
well, we'll use what we think you would use as judgment. How does that sound?
Oh, good.
Do you know anything about these fire demons, or have you ever seen anything like them before? Weaknesses,
they look
likes,
like-
dislikes. Do they like walks on the beach?
They look like they're pretty hot. So when you are done, whatever you find down there, if you find anything down there, return to me.
Yep.
And I
For
can tell
payment.
you more about whatever it is you find.
What's the going rate on a relic these days?
While he's trying to pump the matron for cash, I'm going to get my tinder out and I'm going to get a spark going in my hooded lantern so I can get like a tunnel of light for exploring the tunnels of stone.
Okay.
I'm curious about one thing.
Because on the streets we get
I'm
stuff
stepping
done.
away from the tunnel.
You said you were,
Entrance.
you said you were the
So
guardian.
nobody lands on me.
Can you provide any information as far as where we might go, or should we just simply go down the tunnel?
To be honest,
Do you have fantasy Google Maps?
to be honest, I've never been down there because
No,
it
no.
wasn't until these fire demons came that I even knew where this tunnel entrance existed.
Ooh.
I knew it was around here somewhere.
Just a coincidence they built the stone building on top of it, huh?
I knew it was around here somewhere, but I did not. We lost that information throughout time. So
So it's really should be thanking the demons for leading us to
So that's why, even more so, that's why I was convinced that they are here looking for something.
that makes sense.
Well, thank you.
Checks out.
I'm sorry I couldn't be more help, but
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, I didn't really think you had fantasy Google Maps in there.
I don't
In
even
a
know
town
what
like
that is.
this? Come on.
So go down
We're so
into
far away from civilization here.
So go down in the ancient
They
unknown
probably
tunnel,
don't even have fancy
chasing the
map
fire
maps.
demons with no help. Got it.
Anybody got some water?
You don't have to.
I'm kidding.
I got water.
Oh, you have
I'm
some sort of water squirting
sure
No, I
we
just
can find somebody
water
else.
skins.
Oh, yeah.
Potentially anybody.
Anybody.
Save that.
I'll make a point of waiting until he goes down the hole. Well, he's already down there.
Yeah, I'm down there.
Okay.
I jumped down to help him in case something snuck up to try
And,
to
he
kill
just,
him.
and then he just started chilling.
Help.
And you did well with that.
How wide is the tunnel now that we're down there? And I've got the lantern.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like flashlight. This thing's like a flashlight.
Okay. So
Or no. Is
I
it?
suppose we're gonna say
No, never mind. I think it's just a normal lantern that I can like cut the light out. That's what the hood is. I'm thinking of the other
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
lantern.
like a miner's lantern.
Yeah, it's not that.
A
It's the
hooded
one.
lantern is literally
It's a lantern that you
lantern-
can shut off the light when you want, right?
no the hood. They used them during World War II.
Uh huh.
What they did is they'd have half the light covered,
Mhm.
so you can't see it from other directions,
So it does focus the
so that
light a
people
little.
can't
Yeah.
see
Okay.
you.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
It's making so
it
you're
would be like
hidden
the
more.
flashlight
It's like a-
equivalent of
Gotcha.
the lantern.
That's what I had thought
Yeah.
initially.
But
Okay.
it's
So
covered
that's
in
the focus
I'm
area.
shining it down the hallway, down the tunnel.
I say, guys, wait, we're just
And
running up
how
here.
wide is the tunnel? I want to know.
Hey, see, I was
That's
thinking
what I
it was that wide when I jumped down.
Let's wrap up, and then I'll answer your question right after. So Mari says, yes, use my best judgment. Good luck.
Okay.
I have to go back and tend
In
to the
your judgment,
wounded.
how much are these things worth? These relics.
They're priceless.
Ooh. Yep. Okay, I'm in. Sounds good.
I have one question.
Yes.
Well, more question.
Okay.
Where can we find you?
Oh,
I
that's a
will
good
be at the shrine.
Yep.
My home is right next to the shrine. If I'm not at the shrine, look for me at my home.
Thanks.
And she leaves,
See ya.
shaking her head, just like, "What are you doing, Yared?"
She seemed nice.
Town's burned down. Had to deal with these 4 bozos.
Okay, so is everyone going now?
Yeah.
All right, so now the group's back together. Ethan kind of
Hey, we
throws
got
a
Ben
little
back.
off the dirty look. Maybe, I don't know. But to answer your question, it's now going to be like think of it like a standard like hallway.
So 2 people can stand side by side.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Alright, mountain man, go fall on the fire demons. I'm gonna let him go to the front.
Okay,
Thinking
Here we go.
This.
so why
I'm gonna be
does
shining the light
somebody?
from like the side, yeah.
Okay.
So who has dark vision, other than
Well, I also have the flashlight.
and the
so-
lantern? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not.
So it is dim light right now.
Cool.
So why don't you guys all throw down, or anyone want to throw investigation or perception check?
If I can hold my dice to roll.
10.
Better than me.
17
21 investigation.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
plus 3.
Okay.
I'm not rolling well.
20.
You see, now as you etched a little bit further into this tunnel and you're on the floor, you see torches lining the walls,
Cuckoo.
and you see the same symbol on the wall that you saw on the wall upstairs.
That was like the
That was the torch with like the beam rays.
yeah.
Well, I totally
Right.
don't remember that.
Is that? Do we know
It was right above the
barracks or something?
the tunnel
Oh.
inside the barrack.
Do we know
Right
if
where we met.
that's the sign of the Guardians of Light or whatever they're
Oh,
the
the
The Alliance of Light.
Yeah.
You don't know it, but
But we make an educated guess.
yeah.
Pretty good.
So the tunnel's just going straight out in front of it. Like I'm shining the light past Moloth to the side to sort of light his way while still having
Oh wait,
him
and
be
you said you got a 21, right?
in the investigation. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
rolled 20.
So because of that roll, so you see the stone symbol, and the stone that the symbol is carved on into this wall seems loose and not like the other stones around it.
Hey Moloth, mind pulling on that stone? I think it might be
A booby trap?
a booby trap for the Guardians of Light. Nah, it's a secret passageway for sure. My dwarven. So I'm gonna. So because it's stonework, I want to try to identify if it's a booby trap or a secret passageway.
Okay. Not really sure you get that from stone.
Nope.
But,
Okay. Sorry. I thought the okay was a roll. It was okay to roll.
Is there detect traps?
Well, there.
Kind of thing?
Throw me down a survival check, because that would be traps.
17.
From what you can discern from it, there doesn't appear to be any like triggers or little mechanisms on the
Looks
face
good,
that you can see.
I'm gonna pat Moloth on the back. Well, I can only reach his lower back, but I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna say, hey man,
The last pet.
I don't think there's any tripwires or anything.
Alright.
Like I doubt that's a trap.
Alright.
The only reason I
Do
say
you
that
want me to
is
push it or pull it?
You kind of
Try push then pull. I don't know. I'm just saying it looks loose, which is weird because this is like a really well-made place.
I gently tried pushing it to see if it goes in first before I pull it out and break anything that might be inside of it.
Golden eggs are behind it.
That's good reasoning.
So you gently push.
Yeah, fairly gently
Yeah,
for
okay.
my size.
Work at it
Yeah.
gently first.
It did move in a little bit, but you didn't hear anything like snap or break or crack or.
Try going a little farther.
Alright, I'm gonna keep pushing, adding more pressure as I go.
Okay. As you do that, eventually you hear the stone almost sit into place, and as that happens,
An alarm goes off.
all the torches in this underground area ignite. And
Cool.
it is no longer dark.
Cuckoo.
Oh,
Okay, so
It's a light switch, which is a concept that I just coined that term on the spot. The switch to turn on the lights. Pretty cool, right?
From
It's a switch of light.
A fire switch?
all right, guys, and welcome to our first technical dungeon.
The real start of the game!
Great, we have to be technical. Roll to open the door.
All right.
I'm gonna steal one of the torches, put one out, and take it.
Because it wasn't explicit before, I'm pulling out my sword.
Okay.
And I'm stashing that torch.
Oh, I should pull out my.
For
I think the torches are like, it's like hallway lighting.
These are like
but not
sconces
fluorescent.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Because it
yeah.
wasn't explicit before,
Yeah,
I
they're
pull out my
sconces.
book of spells because I don't remember what I have.
I'm taking my shield
I've got
and
a
my
test in
sword.
5 minutes. What do I have prepared?
It's not too far.
Always
from the
know
tree.
it.
I was looking at some of the spells last night. Oh, that's a cool spell. I forgot I had that.
You guys have spell of
So-
protection from fire, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so it's I think my problem is that I
And make fire.
I put in like the third levels. Or by
How can you protect me from myself?
Oh, you prepared?
Sounds like
you
a Jim
already,
Jarmusch movie.
But I think I can just look at this and I'll
Right. Just
I should put the page.
well, you don't have any level 2 spells written down, so your character sheet should be current.
Yeah, apparently I didn't add it.
Did you use the wrong token marker?
You find
the
yourself.
same stupid thing twice.
You find yourself in an enclosed.
There's no
space.
wall there.
I wasn't
There's
really-
still no wall there.
Don't do it again.
Wait, is there a wall there?
It's so long that they
15
upgraded
minutes
my
later.
app and it's
What
much
app is
like
that?
like the spell, the 5e spell book.
Well, I'm realizing too, I'm like, well, when I designed this, it was not the scale, so that's okay.
Yeah, I have to admit, when I jumped in the tunnel, when I said I jump in the tunnel, I was thinking the tunnel entrance was like as big as that doorway.
I just thought it was hilarious, and
Oh, it's funny.
I figured you said jumped in the tunnel, as in like I went in the tunnel, but I thought it would be funnier if you actually jumped in. So that's why I said
That's
that.
fine.
I don't mind being smushed. I had the health potion.
Yeah.
I'm almost back to full.
Do I need to move?
No, you're good.
Okay.
At least for right now.
Sounds like a zipper.
Alright, so you guys are here.
I'm pretty sure Moloth is first,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of like I was behind him and to the side, so I could shine the light, but that's irrelevant. I assume the torches are like
Okay.
evenly spaced. Is it
Yeah.
not dim light anymore then?
No, it's regular. light.
Regular light
Yeah.
now. Okay.
Okay, so
What
you
is
see
that?
from activating that switch, this is all lit up, and you see on the sides you see doorway here, 2 doors here, and then you see another hallway. We'll just call them hallways.
I'm gonna check the ground to see if there's any sign of where the fire demon might have gone, like scorch marks or anything like that. I'm not a wilderness person, so I can't actually track it, but you know, I'd be able to see obvious signs, I think.
Okay. Yeah, you
Track people in the city.
you guys-
in the dust.
You guys all
Yeah,
look
people
around
owe
and
me
you
money.
don't see any real discernible marks,
Okay.
scorch marks.
So the ground is dirt, or also the same worked stone as the other sides, and
Workstone, yeah.
So the doors don't have any scorch marks on the doorknobs of anybody opening them? If they have doorknobs.
I'm not really close enough to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
So you
well lit passageway and dark passageway. Am I getting that right?
Actually, you can see the glow of, you can see a
Okay, so there are
sconce here.
torches as well.
You
Yeah.
just have
All
to
right,
walk
all right,
over.
Moloth, lead on wherever you want to go. I think
I'm gonna check these doors.
I'm gonna stay 5 feet.
Because I
behind
just want
him.
to see if we see any scorch marks or anything on the doors. See if they went in any of those.
Okay, you look at the handles and appear to be iron handles
I take a peek
to
down
their
this-
wooden doors.
No scorches.
No scorches.
I take a peek down this hallway.
Okay, you take a peek down that hallway, and from here. So you see that it kind of turns off here, and there's an opening. And then you see this hallway. And that leads to another door. There's no wall or door here, this is all open.
And you didn't see any footsteps or a trail or anything like that.
I mean, look at
It's
it.
the
So
order.
your guess is as good as mine. I don't know.
Is there any signs of foot
Discernible
travel?
markings?
Yeah.
No. And again, because it's stone, so you wouldn't see like
Sorry, I thought
footprints
you
or
were
dirt
asking my
marks.
character.
But you don't see any scorch marks either.
I'm gonna roll a perception check, see if I see any like traps around here or anything like that. Let's
Run down the hall. I'm sure
see.
you find it. Yeah.
11?
Not
Yeah, with 11,
I'm
you
gonna.
don't necessarily.
I'm gonna say, hey Moloch, hold up a sec. I'm gonna check this side passage, and I'm going to sneakily creep down that way
Okay, how far?
slowly.
How far?
In 5 foot intervals, kind of creeping, tiptoeing, 5 feet, stop, you know? Yeah.
I'll stay behind him by about 10 feet or so.
Okay.
Just in case.
Just great. I just want to be able to peek around the corner to see what that sort of alcove is.
Okay, so you peek around that corner and you.
It's 17 orcs and you're dead.
And I'm exactly like my dude is. I've got sword in one hand, dagger in the other.
Okay. You look around the side and there is a statue.
God. Standing next to a gorgon. And then. Never mind.
No, I just
No,
remember,
it's just a basilisk.
Yeah, I just remember the one game where I was gored with the statue.
Yeah.
I turned into a little
You see
wooden
the
dude.
statue of a woman.
Can I make out anything about the statue? What kind of stone is it?
From that distance,
Are there torches in there? Is it well lit as well?
Yep.
So,
from that distance, you notice that it looks like this does look man-made.
oh, okay.
This particular statue does.
So it kind of stands out a bit in the surroundings. It's like, oh, very alien, finely crafted stone statue. Is it like that kind of thing, or?
Well, the materials are the same, so it
Okay.
doesn't stand out in that respect.
Right.
But it's more the technique and quality.
Lower quality then.
Yeah, compared to the actual surroundings.
So what is the woman doing? Is she just standing there? Is she holding a flame like the mini, or what's going on?
You want to investigate the statue?
Does it count as stonework? Oh no, it wouldn't be history then.
Okay, that totally freaked me out
5.
because I forgot the wall was there.
Here,
He almost got me in the eye with the marker. He almost got me in the eye with the marker.
Okay.
Man,
I'm still being careful.
I
Yeah,
almost
with-
died throwing.
Maybe too careful.
But
Can't
yeah,
investigate well.
a little too careful. You're like, nope, don't want to get too close. Nope. So you see that the woman appears to be of Fey origin. But with that investigation, that's about all. Statue-wise,
Yeah, but like, what is she? Is she holding a child? Is she basking in the sun? Is she slaying a demon? Is she just standing there rigidly? She have like the...
Actually, your perception is so bad.
Yeah, my investigation was so poor. It's like
What
composition-wise, what is the statue?
actually, she's. Let me say this.
Taking a dump.
She's dropping a deuce. You can't
I can see why you wouldn't want to say that outright. It's
Yeah.
kind of vulgar.
Oh, a little awkward.
Yeah.
Definitely not family friendly. She's almost like no, not she. Her hands are out. Her hands are out and open, like that.
She wants some money. Alright, I'll back out and kind of return and say, oh, there's just a statue and a door that way. I'll go back to the cowardly dragon. I mean, the dragon.
Did it look valuable?
Just an Arcana check. Does it look magical in any sense?
Run an Arcana check there.
Nope.
Not at all. Anybody else want to take a stab at the statue? Or?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to Moloch and, so that, have you tried the door?
Alright,
No, I
I
was
gotta-
thinking about it. I was just waiting to see what you all wanted to do.
I think we
let's
should do it. There's
do
just a
combat
statue that
investigation,
back way.
I guess.
That other way, nothing interesting.
I'm going to
14.
open it slowly.
Alright.
Okay, so with a 14, you notice there's an inscription at the base of the statue saying, when darkness returns, my spirit will guide the light to prevail.
Turns. Nice.
Put out all the torches.
Sounds like
Actually,
they'll
that was
go
kind
out.
of one of the things
Sounds
I
like
was
they're
thinking.
going to go out naturally. I mean, it's just a matter of time.
Will guide the light to prevail.
Yes.
We don't know that until he shares it.
Yeah, I'm keeping that for myself.
Unless he's reading it out loud.
No, I tell them that I found this and all that. I kind of think that might be more of a long-term thing. Like this might be like, she might be the guardian of light or whatever, the Lions of Light. She might be the light,
Well, I think that my impression is
Or it might be the
light
torches
switch
are
is
going
on
out,
a
yeah.
timer, and eventually light switch, the term that I coined that you guys have never heard before, which is like really awesome. You should all start using it. The light switch that you pressed, like at a certain amount of time, the torches will go out again. At that point, we just have to go back to the statue,
possible.
and then maybe we'll be saved from
The
some
evil.
Or
bad
it
that
might be we turn the lights off and it shows us a path.
could be.
Or which door to go.
How do you turn the lights off? The switch is one way, as
Yeah.
far as we know.
Yeah. Well, let's go check out some doors.
Alright,
Or
I'm
the other
gonna
stuff.
I'm gonna slowly open this one. And just
And I'm taking over as DM. There's 17 million orcs and you die.
Close the
Big
door.
number.
Close the door.
They're just, they're just like, crammed in
They
there
would
together.
attack you, but they can't actually move.
they just
Roll
grunt
that
and groan in a fury.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Thank God for those boots of jumping. I'll jump out the window. You were so supposed to die,
Yeah.
though. You jump out the window.
That was your only chance.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
I think Moloth's opening the door.
Very slowly and just kind of sticking
That door, the closer one on
Yeah.
the corner.
Yeah, this one.
We'll come back, Mom, I think, right?
Okay. So you open the door.
As we walk away from probably the only statue.
And I heard
that
this
helped us
this
in any way.
evil laugh, and now thinking that maybe it was a bad idea.
Uh-oh.
Misdirection.
Or Mr. Direction.
She's not married.
2 doors for 1 room.
Misdirection was her father.
Oh, right.
Nobody calls me that anymore.
Is married.
Didn't you just, erase something you had already drawn and then...
It wasn't
redo
straight.
Oh.
Or as straight. Not that that's straight.
Didn't reflect the architecture of
I'm actually learning to use Revit now, which is an architectural program. Well, it's a drawing program, like a CAD program.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, come in. We don't have class. The lab is yours. It's a key code to get in, kind of thing. And I was like, oh, I could design some sick dungeon maps with this thing. Of course, that's where my brain went. Okay, I don't even care about this. Okay, so you walk into the door, and you enter what looks like kind of like a great hall, sort of library kind of thing. You see chairs.
Those are chairs.
This is the symbol for chairs when you make a dungeon map.
They're really small chairs.
I don't think I can sit.
Art's
on
like,
those.
I don't know what you're talking about. These are perfect, guys.
See?
You put them on one on each foot.
And I sit on the stone floor, I guess.
Hey, look, it's a shoe.
Are these bookshelves?
Yes, they
I
are.
take it.
They are bookshelves.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a fireplace?
There is a fireplace. And actually, it's not so much a fireplace as it's like a fire pit in the middle.
Seems unsanitary.
Is it?
No, it's not.
I'm gonna go take
Is
a
the
look at
room
these
dark?
books.
No, there are sconces along the walls too.
Okay, so that one button turned all that on for us.
For a minute. I'm gonna take a look at these books on the shelves. Guess I'll be investigation. So, 16.
16, okay. Looking around, you see the remains of the library. There are many shelves filled with musty old tomes. Most appear to be in a state of decay, while some still seem to be intact. Many leather chairs lining the walls of the room. 5 chairs, semicircle. Anyway, you flip through the books, and most of them are just decayed past reading.
Uncle John's LV bathroom.
Yeah. As you thumb through the Journal of Leviathan Stormcaller, a single page falls out of the book and onto the floor.
What are you doing?
I
You've
pick
got
it
a
up.
fire demon to catch. Why are you reading books?
Yeah, put it back on the shelf.
Big guy, read that out loud, maybe?
Can't read.
Hand it to me.
I smell mainly.
Morning, 100th day of the Second Age. We are about to meet Karavakos on the battlefield. His legion fill the horizon. The living, the dead. Creatures and humans alike are aligned to his cause. His demons lead the front, their eyes aflame and filled with hatred. There is little chance of survival, but if we do not try, his tyranny may never be stopped. Their drums now beat, the ground shakes, the men are filled with fear, and they are right to be so. He has arrived, his horns like a crown, green light fills his eyes, his fist rises and a finger points. The banners rise, perhaps my final sight in this life. It has begun.
Man, it's pretty ballsy to dictate during a battle.
Good.
They lost the battle.
Well, if you want, you can try to throw down a history check to see if you know who Leviathan Stormcaller is.
Gotta get one of
Is it something that some kid
I got
growing up on the
20.
streets of Neverwinter would know?
On the streets, maybe not. This seems more like it would be, again, associated with the boogeyman. You'd have to know, or maybe just
Military history.
yeah, some military history might do it. In your case, but Leviathan Stormcaller was a cleric attached to a unit of soldiers who was there to witness that battle, and they were all decimated. So he wasn't a fighter on the front line going, "Oh man, this is awesome shit," but he was in the background, and from how he's writing this, I think he knew that it was more important to document the event so people in the future would know about it, if there were people in the future to know about it.
That's us.
Yeah.
Four heroes.
As opposed to being super at the ready to fight.
So if these are fire demons, then they might be somehow working for Karavakos.
And they
Demons are leading his army.
They could be generals.
I don't know what a demon is, but
I think she told us that he had an army of demons, right?
Yeah.
alright.
Does the book look valuable?
Yes.
The one page left. Looks
Yeah.
great.
The musty old ones. Yeah. And then, as you looked, you saw a couple others, The Secret Lives of the Drow and Encyclopedia of Dragons. But nothing super awesome.
Should we try the next door? Yeah.
The furthest door?
We see anything else in this room that looks?
And there's, also a door right there.
Oh,
We see anything else in this room that looks?
Oh no, wait.
put me behind Moloch.
Fib. No door there.
Okay. I'm going back out in the hall to this other door.
Okay.
I'll follow.
You didn't really see anything more of some fine leather furniture.
And I'm
Ten
gonna crack
ways
that
to
one
kill a
open
dragon.
and stick my head in.
Like,
Or at least my face.
right.
So,
Sorry, this is a little genocidal for some of our members of our party.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole section of eating dragon cookbooks, and it's not like cooking for dragons. It's like how to cook dragons.
How to serve dragon.
And I'm just like over there, just like, nope, This isn't here. Don't look over here, Aryav.
Move on. Nothing to see here.
Alright, coming through into this room. Just gonna open up a little bit.
Big room.
This is here too.
Hey, how come we didn't notice that before?
It's only once you get into this stuff.
Hey, Bill.
Typo.
I forget, where's your recycling?
It's the green one.
And do you have paper towels?
Under the
There's some
sink.
napkins here if you want them.
Because I see there's water. I mean,
Oh yeah, can you push the sink handle to the back of the wall? Thank you. Okay, so you enter what appears to be a main chamber, and you see
75.
Only it were that. So.
exactly.
You're kind of fire demon like focused right now.
Yeah, well,
That's
our dog doesn't want to be burned alive. Ooh. Oh boy.
Okay, so maybe you're right.
Nope, it's just 4 statues.
I really like statues here.
so there are statues in the room that I'm peeking into?
Yes, and they
I'm
are.
trying to listen but clean up the water.
Oh, okay. And this isn't what it looks like, but I'm just
This is
making a marking there that there's a symbol
What
on
are
it.
the statues doing?
So Moloth comes in, he sees. So you see 4 statues in a square looking inward towards the ground. On the wall to the right, you see a door.
I want to roll, I guess, an investigation check and see how
And then-
realistic they look.
Towards the back, you also kind of see a hallway going towards the left.
I'm gonna kind of gently push Moloth in the back to encourage him to enter the room.
I enter the room.
I will
Okay,
follow by.
so we're all in.
I want to see like if these dudes look like they are. I don't want to get that close.
I'll get that close. I want to investigate.
If they look
I'll
like they
close
used to be
first.
human and got turned to stone or whatever they are.
Okay, so there are statues.
Put
I got
me
18.
up.
You got what?
18.
18. And Ethan wants all in.
I'm gonna go up there and check them out. Look at them.
What's the star in the center?
It's some
Okay.
symbol.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
It doesn't look like that.
Is it
It's some
engraved
symbol.
in the floor?
We don't know yet.
Nobody's got to that point. Ethan, throw me down a roll.
What am I rolling?
I guess investigation if you want to see all that.
5.
Do these damn statues appear to be any kind of damn magical? Because I can't seem to roll a roll.
Oh.
Natural 20?
They do not appear to be magical.
Woo!
They're non-magical.
Okay, I'm good.
So the statue.
18 you said?
I guess I'll roll.
I'm not really sure how you would be able to discern whether at one point they were actual people.
Well, how like realistic do they look?
They look carved. They look carved. I mean, nice, smooth, like professionally done, but still.
But not like there's not like little hairs hitting stuff.
Yeah, it's not like they're like.
Yeah.
What's on the floor? What does it look like? You said it did. Yeah, okay. What is investigation 10?
You got 10?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
So, you're looking at the statues in the floor, and the statues you see look like knights ready for battle. On their shields, you see the symbol of a torch with beams of light emanating from it. The symbol on the ground is the same,
Oh.
and it is etched into the floor. With wording in many different languages.
Oh.
And in a language or languages that you understand, you see that it says, "Worthy is the heart that stands with the alliance of light and pledges to fight for the light and hold back the dark."
I stand in the middle.
What-
And I forgot what the thing just said.
But if you swear to the light, they'll give you something nice or something.
I swear my allegiance to the
when he
light.
starts talking, I'm gonna back the fuck up. Like, give me a 10 feet. I'm gonna,
Would
as
you- would
he
you like me to
continues talking,
reread
I'm gonna speed up my backing up.
Would you like me to reread that part?
Yes, please.
Yeah, me too.
Can you move me back with you?
Worthy is the heart that stands with the alliance of light and pledges to fight for the light and hold back the dark.
I pledge to fight for the light and hold back the dark.
17 orcs come out of the wall.
No. Man, you really love the number 17 today.
There's a couple moments of just quiet as you're kind of waiting for something to happen.
I'm waiting for the lightning bolt to kill me.
And then 17 hours in fractions.
And as you know, you don't necessarily really hear anything happening, but it's like you almost see. I don't want to play this one. Yeah, no, you don't necessarily hear anything. Or nothing changes in this particular area.
Nothing changes.
No.
Okay.
You gotta be more careful about blindly swearing to stuff. You might have been drafted into some weird army.
This could all be a ruse.
Okay.
The Alliance Light could be the bad guys. We don't know.
I'm gonna check out the hallway on the left. That statue that we saw originally still there?
I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
just
that's-
kind of
that's
check
a
out
hallway
the rest
now?
of the
Okay.
room. He doesn't seem like
Yeah,
he's
sorry, I
doing
missed you.
anything.
Okay, so you're looking at the hallway, or are you going down the hallway?
Well, just to a point where I can see if the statue pretty much is still the statue, just sitting there doing nothing.
I'm gonna check out the rest of the room.
Okay, so as you start to step in and get to that field of vision.
Oh boy.
Ooh,
I don't like the way this is unfolding.
why don't
You could have simply said, yes, it's still there.
Why don't you throw me down an acrobatic saving throw?
It has turned into 17 orcs.
Let's see, 2
No.
plus
No.
my 13 plus that.
What happened to your
Yeah,
natural
no
20?
freaking way.
No, okay.
Acrobatics plus 0. Let's see, 2 plus 0 is about 2.
2.
Yeah.
Well, it's certainly
So-
not 3.
So as you traveled maybe about 7
Is that
feet
the
in,
20?
as you traveled about 7 feet in to see the statue, and yes, the statue's still there. Doesn't appear that anything has changed to it. Some stonework from the ceiling actually falls down on you.
Okay, so when he went over there, I had said, I don't know if it got lost in the shuffle, that I was going to explore that side of the room as well. So can you put me on that side of the statues? Do I notice that any shift in the masonry while this is happening as he's going there?
Against the wall. It's up like
So
a
I'm kind of
sidewall.
like going this, he's walking down that
Yeah.
way. It seems like he might have tripped off a trap or something. Do I notice, like, do I hear the masonry shift? Do I, like, notice something out of the corner of my eye? Anything that I might be able to yell a warning out or something?
As he is stepping into there, yeah, you do hear a little bit of shifting up top. And you do call out to warn him, and he tries to get out of the way.
Aria!
Yeah, it didn't.
Advantage?
It didn't quite work. And he takes 3 points of damage.
Okay. Rats. We were still damaged from before, right?
So how you get your rocks off, my friend?
I mean, didn't rest or anything.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, from the bullywug or
I'm gonna walk over there swiftly
Yeah, that was damage.
and lift the rock off of him.
Well, it's not like a huge boulder.
Oh.
It's just some rocks fell and hit him and hurt him a little bit.
Ow. Yeah, that's pretty minor, really.
Oh, okay.
I've got plenty of hit points left.
Yeah, I'll go
Ten of them.
over and check him out as well, though. Go over and see if he's
Alright.
alright.
Oh.
Get the verbal
You
confirmation.
guys all-
Okay, then.
Check him out.
Well, I'm gonna go over here because I don't want to be.
I'm gonna check out where the masonry fell from. I want to see if it like was just old and loose, or if it seems to be a deliberate trap.
Aha.
What am I rolling?
A die.
Alright.
A 20.
I rolled a 6 on the die.
6,
Do I get to
and
add
then
anything to it?
if you can add your stone or investigation, whichever's higher.
The stonework thing or investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, so 9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
With a 9, you can't necessarily.
Oh no, sorry, 11.
Okay, 11. It was a trap. It wasn't just loose work, because it's much different from everything else in this place. Like, everything is super solid, so your instincts are telling you that, yeah, that was probably a trap.
Okay.
I'll dust myself off.
I'm gonna relay that to the group. Hey, you guys might wanna. You know, it seems like these hallways, for whatever reason, I don't know why someone would put traps
Around
in their own building.
In a
but-
dungeon.
I don't miss the irony that I've been trailing the entire party the entire time.
And the one time!
You take the lead.
I don't think this is a dungeon. I've been in prison before. Prisons do not have traps. Like, the guards would be walking this way. I don't think this is a dungeon. This is a weird something. It looks like a...
Well, when I said dungeon before,
I know what you said. I'm talking in character to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
guys.
when I was inspecting the corner, anything, just a corner?
Yeah,
Anything
no,
special?
just same as before.
Alright, which
You guys
door
see
should we go
anything down that
through?
hallway?
Rocks.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna walk over to this door. Sneakily open that.
I'll head over there to back him up.
I think that's. Yeah, I'm gonna call that 11.
That's not what it is, but we'll call it that.
Well, no,
Because I saw my numbers as well.
I didn't know that was part
Let's
of the
see.
rules.
Like
That's
this
This
is
is
a 9 one.
I'm gonna call this 3 a
So I'm
30.
just calling the one with the 5 diamond and a 9.
Oh,
And I
okay.
What'd
made
you roll,
that choice,
25?
and that's,
What'd you roll,
you know,
25?
So 6,
Yeah.
so 11?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was sneakily opening the
Yeah.
door? Okay. It creaked up like a little bit, but...
Yeah.
Alright, now you're in. But you open the door and... Are you going through the door?
No, I just want to open it and kind of keep my head through. I am not Ariev. I do not walk through. I let the big dude walk through things first.
So from...
Writing this down.
From your vantage
I mean, he is
point
the big dude.
of the door,
Just not as big.
you see...
An unenterable little room.
Well, that's just... that's just part of the wall. That's a...
You guys don't know that exists. I know stonework very well, so I realize that architecturally there has to be an empty space there, but you guys are oblivious, you know.
Reinforced by gold.
You don't have the dwarven stone
So you
making.
see this part of the wall
Mhm.
and
You're full
4 somewhat equidistant doors. So I'm not
And
trying to...
yeah, it's fine. And just like a big empty hallway type thing.
Well, just from opening a door and looking through it, you see the doors
Okay.
and then anything in that range. So just hallway and doors. Cool.
Yeah, there's a bunch of doors over here, guys.
Well, I guess we'll go that way.
Sure.
Going in? Okay, so
Moloth is in.
as you go in, you see that
Art
this,
is intensely
this
curious
wall
what's
just
behind this door.
ends here, this wall ends here.
Just thinking that.
You
myself.
see a rack here. See another rack here.
God, for the big guy going first, huh?
You see...
A rack?
eh,
Like a
you
torture chamber
s- Like a weapons rack.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I check out the racks, man.
Of course you do.
They're booby trapped, you die.
Yeah, I know. 17 orcs come out.
Head of the rack, yeah. You lift up an axe and it turns into 17 orcs.
I think you're just having a premonition. There's actually been 17 orcs following us all the time.
Yeah.
Just in the shadows.
No. We are the 17th
Right. That's why she was so confused about the hero. Makes total sense.
Ah,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's like you are 2 orcs standing on, one
Okay,
standing on
so-
his shoulder in a trench
What is
coat
that?
with a dragon
Oh,
mask
That's
on.
for you to
okay.
find
He's
out.
like 8 orcs. And
Okay, so
Is it a thing?
is everybody in, or is just you, in?
I'll go in.
I'll follow.
I'm going to the weapons.
There's parties
rack.
all over the place. Okay. So as you go in, you look around you, 360. You see
The statue, come with us!
We have a new ally!
Here's his eye, just really curious to see what you want to do. So you see the rack, 4 doors, another door here, these are 2 walls.
Oh, okay.
And
Thought it was like a bed.
And then you see that this opens up this way, but you can't really see around this corner from where you're at, so that's why I didn't write anything in at this point.
So I'll check out the other rack.
Yeah.
What's on the rack?
So rack and rack?
Yep.
Okay.
Because it hasn't been working out.
Don't roll until he asks you to
Yeah.
roll. You're just asking for trouble. It's like volunteering for something.
See if I'm asleep.
That's not a very good roll. Speaking from personal experience.
We'll just see if I fall asleep.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
did.
At the end of the day, it worked out well. We took out the what the hell was his name?
Mitchifer.
Mitchifer. That's it.
That was my notes for Mitchellford.
Yes. Mitchifer.
As soon as you stabbed me.
Okay.
The angry face.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I decided at that moment he was
on the
going to
rack
cry.
that Aryav is looking at, you see a war pick, which is 1d8 piercing damage.
Well, it's a war pick right there. Yeah.
And then on
Excellent.
the right rack where Moloth is at, you find a rusty mace, which is 1d6 bludgeoning.
Well, that's amazing.
I take that mace.
Rusty though.
Okay.
I'll take the war pick.
Okay.
What was the damage on that?
Orders.
1d8
Yeah.
piercing.
What's the mace again? 1D.
1d6. Bludgeoning.
You should probably like scrape that rust off.
Yeah, the damage might go up.
Well, I'm just saying, for the long term.
Oh no! Leave it on. They might get tetanus. Whoever you're
What?
attacking.
Get wetness?
It's this new term I've coined for when you eat too much rust and then you get sick and die.
Why would you eat rust?
That
That actually explains a lot. Actually, you don't need to.
I thought you said you've been in dungeons and prisons and stuff.
Yeah, they never made me eat rust.
Yeah, it sounds like you went to some
They
white
just
collar ass
deprived me
prisons.
of my liberty.
Oh, is a war pick two-handed or one-handed, by the way?
One-handed.
One-handed, okay.
In the mace is one.
It's, if you think of like the size of a mace with the pick, just that's what the historically the war pick was.
Nice.
And some of them had like it almost looked like a hammer. Had the flat hammer part on the back, so you could bludgeon people to death. On some models, the more economy models, the Volkswagens, if you will, just had the pick itself.
Okay,
Like,
so which
like
one
one of
does
those
this have?
climbing ice picks type
This
things.
one has like a hammer.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you the one with the both. So,
Okay.
as you want to be cool and make decisions later, if you want to use the hammer side, it'll be 1d6. The pick side will be 1d8.
Sounds good. I'm thinking if I want to try to get somebody unconscious.
And that seems like a very homebrew thing with me to do.
I'm gonna open the door
And
in front of me.
I'm actually okay with that because I like giving
That's
you
cool.
guys more inventive options
Oh,
instead of
I
just
see.
being like, well, it's a war pick. It's
Ethan,
1d8 no matter what.
Wild to open.
See, I like the bludgeoning because I have nothing
Okay,
but those
which
bludgeoning.
door are you opening?
The one directly in front of me.
I have
Directly in
slashing
front
and
of you.
piercing.
Okay.
No bludgeon.
17 worse than that.
Pretty much across the board at this point.
Sorry, I have my
Because I'm
hands
staying
forward,
away
so
from
it's-
magic,
Ah. Okay.
so I'm not going to be able to.
Okay,
like,
so you
fire
open
damage.
that door.
Lightning damage.
And
Yeah, I just love that in that game. It's like it's like
it's a bedroom. And there is a chest.
Art rushes past him for the chest.
You don't know it's there, so you wouldn't rush.
I mean, no fire demons in here. I'm gonna move on to the next room.
Okay.
Okay, now that he's had
Which
the
way,
door
right?
open,
Oh, we'll go left.
now that he's got the door open, I'm gonna go in there.
Alright, so here you
I'm
go.
gonna roll- Oop, no, okay, I don't really see
I'm
anything.
going to this door.
I rolled a perception
I
check.
feel
but
like
got
there's a
5.
chest here, but
Okay.
So,
So you didn't perceive any traps, but there aren't any. You open it. It's unlocked. and there is padded armor inside.
Armor. Excellent. I think I have something better than that, but that's alright.
It's a AC 11 plus your Dex mod, and it's a disadvantage to stealth.
Yeah, no, I got leather, but I'll write it down.
Okay. It opens door number 2. And
Oh, a bedroom?
it is another bedroom
I guess that
and
makes
another
sense.
chest.
Alright, I will go to the third one.
Third one, same thing.
I'll open up. I guess this one's still open, right? Or closed? Or
Yep.
did you already-
Art's just cleaning up these chests.
I'll open it as long as we're doing
there's
this.
4?
Yeah.
I thought there were only
Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
said.
you're gonna check that one?
I'll check that one out. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna find a bed.
A bedroom
chest.
maybe with a chest? I think
Why
we,
indeed?
I think we found the sleeping. I'm just looking for fire demons.
Of course, with my luck today, a 7-foot spear flies out of
It stabs you right through the head.
Alright, so Art
I'll go on
is
that one.
now on that one.
We
20.
should definitely be testing the
And
ground.
I am opening this door.
I want to go back and check where you were to see if we can identify.
You
what
don't
the
see any
trigger
traps.
Okay,
That's good thinking.
I'll try and open it.
It's locked.
It's locked. Okay, I'll try and like.
So if that's another bedroom with a chest and a bed, while he's trying to rob dead people, I'm gonna go and check out the whatever around where the trap went off to see if I can identify what the trigger was exactly.
Oh, you're going back?
Yeah, by yourself.
Back over there,
Yeah.
I want to see if like it was a pressure plate or if it was a tripwire. Or,
You're going
you know.
alone?
I guess I'll nudge Ariev and tell him what I intend to do.
Alright,
as
so
I
you
just
see,
did.
did you open the chest, or?
Well, I'm in process of opening it, if
Okay.
I can. I'm not gonna check for anything.
It is locked.
I'm gonna roll.
Can I just break it open?
You try?
Alright. Nope. Well, hold on, that's unfair. 7?
Plus athletics.
Well, that helps. That would be plus 4, so
11.
7, yep.
Yeah. This this lock looks pretty worn, and you just sort of snap it. And inside is 2 healing potions and 5 days worth of rations,
Whoa! You with this?
Okay. Spoiled.
which were magically freeze dried, so they're still good.
It's like this
Magically delicious.
astronaut's ice cream.
It is the original. Lucky Charms.
I'm gonna open this door.
Clovers and
For that
hearts.
little room. Because that
Okay,
little room
I-
made me curious.
Now, are you in here?
Uh,
Or are you still
I,
right
lurking?
next to
was,
you, right?
yeah, I was gonna try.
I was
and
when
do
you
like
opened
a,
it.
Okay, so then
jam
go
my
ahead and
dagger
throw
in.
me down an investigation. You can add your stone check for the to find out.
Ooh,
And
six.
you go ahead too.
Ooh, yeah, 20. I jam my dagger in there. And
Are you giving
23.
me?
Yeah, that's what I
Or 23. It's ass that lock.
Oh, are you going? Sorry, you going to join? You going to join them?
There's the spear. So just to close up here, there's 2 healing potions in the.
Guys, don't
Five-
open
five
that
days
door!
rest.
One of
Whatever
the healing
you do.
potions, he used up one of his earlier. I'll just give him one of them.
Okay, you going over to join him and give
Yeah.
it to him?
Well, I'm trying to keep somewhat. Ironically, trying to keep him safe, but seems like it should be the other way around today. Yeah, I'll see. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are over there.
So you got that right.
You open that, and you got 25 gold pieces and 60 silver pieces.
Ooh.
And
That's what you get for
then
robbing
you
dead
open
That
door, and that door.
Obviously, I get a spear because I already had a spear thrown at me.
That door is the privy.
Ooh. Roll
And
investigation
then-
check. See what's in there.
Who might have turned to diamonds by now? Who knows how old this place is?
Are you honestly investigating the privy?
I'm gonna yell that to him.
That's fine.
If I
That's-
notice it's a
I honestly don't know.
He fell on me.
That's-
I haven't forgotten.
What?
Um,
You're not gonna step in
because Art's a bit of a completionist, he's gonna go look at that next chest when it's his turn. And he rolls 18 on his perception check. 19.
for traps.
Yeah. Alright, is it locked?
No.
Alright, I'll open it.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It is locked.
Okay, I'll do the dagger thing again. Damn, goddamn, 23.
Wow.
All right, yeah. You,
Pulling all my crit 20s on opening
you,
dead
basically-
people's
you
chests.
take that dagger and you do this. There it goes. And there's empty.
Oh,
That is
Oh,
so
shit.
anticlimactic.
Art walks out just like curtain up a store.
You got a
Like,
6, right? Plus plus your stone.
An empty
I rolled a
chest.
net 1.
Oh, so,
So it's
that's
6 was
automatic.
total.
Well, nat ones are automatic fails.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
You say so.
Yeah, that's no modifier added to that.
Yeah,
so
yours is
being
just done.
here, can
20s
I
and
see
ones.
anything else down
I mean, if you want to play it that way, sure.
this way?
Oh no, that's just the. Like that's book.
But that's okay.
I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure.
Look at them.
I think that's just on attacks.
Book right there.
To be honest,
Check it
but
out.
whatever. I don't really care.
I mean, I don't care either.
Either way, right now that
I'll
one
play
did not.
however,
Yeah.
Well, then I'm just curious.
Either way, it
If you're
failed.
curious,
So
What would I even look under?
it would be under ability checks.
Skill checks?
I just want to know: can I see
Okay.
anything else down this hallway now?
17 arcs.
174.
You can, yeah.
It would be hard to prove a negative. I don't think they write about it at all. But this is something that's going to sidetrack us for a while to track it down. And
Oh no,
it doesn't
I'd say
matter.
just go on and I was just gonna look it up while we're going.
It just says like as with other D20 rolls.
Well,
I'm,
you
I'm
look-
peeking down this hallway.
Well, they look it up because I swear I read that.
It's just
You.
kind of
I'm gonna move these
Traditional.
chests. There for it. Make it a little easier for you to draw. Is it another toilet? Since apparently that's what I get to find.
Well, you haven't.
makes sense right next to
And
them.
again, you haven't moved. You're just looking over there, right?
Get up in the middle of the night to pee.
I'm walking a little bit closer.
As you do, a swarm of bats comes out and attacks you for a surprise, and you are in initiative. So why don't you go ahead and throw me down?
From the fucking toilet? Man, those are some shitty bats!
shit eating bats.
I see where you're coming
19.
I'm
don't very
probably
well.
gonna
The book.
be joining
Oh, I believe you.
shortly, so
I'm like,
No,
oh,
that's
yeah.
the rate I've never run. But
Sound good?
yeah, I'm
What's
pretty
that?
sure on
said
attack
I'm probably
rate,
gonna be
you guys are
joining in
saying
this
is
fight
correct.
real soon, so I'm gonna roll the
But
initiative
on
while we're
our
at it.
ability, they leave it up to the DM.
Oh god damn! What is going on? I'm rolling.
And also, like, by
Rolling
law, say
crazy.
no, 20 isn't necessarily.
Isn't that the
Craziness.
one that like always gave you shitty rolls?
No, I got rid of it.
Right, it's not
That's
success.
in my
the other
bag.
way,
Yes.
yeah.
I don't use that one anymore.
That you know, 1 is just a 1 and a 20 is just a 20.
I rolled a 24. I'm
Um,
super goddamn alert.
Are
I'm
you
like,
just critting?
yeah,
Right?
like everything
Yeah.
everything but attacks. I bet you my first attack will be a 1.
That explains why I can't seem to roll anything.
Yeah, I stole all your good rolls.
Yeah, you're welcome to them. Let's see. So I'm gonna approach this just from the other.
No, there are lit torches on these walls, correct?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a freaking torch and set them on fire.
The index is definitely not as good as I would hope.
No, it definitely.
So, if I can't
think that might be a
tell
good
what
one,
triggered the trap, I guess I'll just tell everyone to be very careful about walking
Guys, there's
forward.
traps in here.
Hey guys, don't use the toilet!
Well, I don't even know what's going on with you.
Apparently these things just came out of the
No, I mean, I know what's going on.
I know.
Ethan doesn't know what's going on with you.
So I'm shouting, watch out for the toilet!
Can we hear him from where we are?
Six, 60, no wait, 6 times 5. On that, once again.
That's-
Puzzles.
I think he's absolutely right. I think it's
I
think it's just attacks.
well, specific, and it's the 1 or 20 modifier is actually addressed just in the attack section.
It's attacks,
It's very
attack
focused.
rolls, and death saves.
Yeah,
Apparently.
but it's
That's what
very
the
it's very
index
focused.
Yeah, death save.
But I mean,
And
it's
death
really
saves, if you
however
roll
we
a
wanna
crit
play it.
success, if you roll a 20 on a death save, you get up with 1 HP.
Yeah.
And when
But
you
if
roll
you
1, it's a double
that's
double
roll fail. Right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
And we can play it that way, that with just regular.
I mean, it's very common to have ones be automatic fails and 20 automatic successes, but it is technically a house rule. That was my point.
Okay.
I don't have a problem playing that way at all.
Oh, I don't care either way. I was just
No,
curious what the
that's why I didn't want it to be a whole thing, but it became a whole thing anyway. I should have just kept my mouth shut and not fucking said anything.
Well,
But that's whatever.
You
For
just
me-
had to be right.
well, honestly, for me, this just kind of helps in general. Work through the
Well,
book.
and for me, I just really thought I read that in the book because I wouldn't just come up with that rule arbitrarily.
The other
That
thing
is
is,
like
so-
long-held D&D tradition, and in
Yeah.
other versions, it probably is explicitly stated as the thing.
Okay.
well, I can tell
Like,
you,
it's not crazy that you thought of that. That's like,
the whole one. I mean, if you go back far enough, it wasn't that way at all. So if you go back to advanced D&D, it wasn't this way.
Okay.
So, that's fine.
Well, anyway, with a 6,
yes,
you still couldn't.
that's what I figured.
So yeah.
So I'm just gonna tell everyone to step carefully, and then I'm going to kind of go towards the
That's
door.
twice. That's a bunch of bats coming out.
Oh yeah, that's what. Did we hear him shout about the bats?
If he didn't say he shouted, then you didn't.
I
hear it.
shouted.
No, still you didn't.
Yeah, you did not.
I said, watch out for the bats in the
You
toilet.
have to wait for your
I think
friend
you
to
could
initiate.
shout as a
Oh.
free action on your turn.
Actually,
Yeah.
technically, I think what he said was, "Don't go to the bathroom" or something like that.
Yes.
Watch out for
But
the
they have a
bats.
surprise right
Don't
Yeah.
use the bat.
It had nothing to do with
Yeah,
bats.
right.
It was bath.
Don't worry, I don't have to go. We're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Fine.
so because the bats surprised you, they will take a surprise turn with advantage, correct?
Oh, it's
Is it
just a
surprise?
surprise.
It's just a
round.
surprise, right? Okay.
I think the thief's special ability gives you advantage when you have a surprise round, or not the thief, the assassin's special ability.
Or if there's
class
something-
in a row.
Which makes sense.
Because
And
they're like
that
all
is
about
a nat
a
20.
surprise round,
Ooh,
leaping out in the
damn.
shadows.
These bats are gonna fuck you up, my friend.
What was
So
the damage?
assuming that hit,
Yeah.
it was a nat 20.
Oh, nice. Bye.
Nice knowing you guys.
17 bats come down and suck your blood.
It was 17 bats, not orcs. Oh, we were so close.
It was a premonition. We just got a little bit off.
See,
Alright,
that's
so
oracles for you.
they're going to
Oracles?
attack
Orcacles.
with a bite
Orcacles.
and a hit. So that is 2d4.
2d4?
Yep.
That would kill me. That's okay.
That's one thing that the paladin levels will give you. Bigger
And
hit
that
dice.
is
Oh, trust me.
5
It's gonna be
points of
huge.
I'm poignantly aware of how far we are away from our next level. Believe me.
Alright,
That's a big
and
difference. Sorcerers are pretty tissue paper.
pull off as
Well, remember I did a.
Alright.
You haven't left the room as far as I know.
Yeah, so I don't.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
roll.
once
Just for
I'm
fun?
in
So
order,
I'm a little bit
I have
lower than
24, but
average.
like I don't know. Would I have heard that?
That's okay. I took
Like,
the
would I
chance.
have heard these bats come in and start attacking him and like noises or whatever?
Roll me a perception check.
16 plus 1, 17.
17, you might have heard the high-pitched screech as they left the privy and started attacking.
All right, so I'll poke my head out the door and then be like, oh shit, bats, and then like whenever I jump in from there.
Okay, so we'll say you do that after his
Yeah,
turn,
yeah.
and then, like the time frame will be that is, His
Him,
turn.
bats, me.
and then we'll do the full order.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Sounds like a plan. Alright,
Are
so I'm
you
rolling for
yelling
attack,
about
right?
And for some reason, your dice are behind the screen.
Yeah, you know what to do that.
Are you yelling as well?
Me? Yeah, I'm going bats!
You're going fast.
Yeah, he's yelling. He
He's
just
going
yells
crazy, everybody!
Wow.
No, I'm gonna just shout, bats!
What'd you get?
Give me a second. 9 plus 2, right? Proficiency? No. Shit. I forgot what I had.
9
Seven.
plus 7.
7, okay.
It's your strength plus your proficiency.
So that was a hit.
Awesome. And now I had my sword, which is 1d8.
Yeah,
Which is this guy.
you plus 5 because you are ridiculous.
5 plus 5, 10.
10?
Yep.
Okay.
How have to imagine that cuts a bat in half. There's a swarm of them. I don't really know how that goes.
Yeah, I don't know how it goes with a sword and bats. Like,
Well, it's a swarm, so you probably like chopped a few of them down, but there are still others attacking you.
You've depleted the swarm.
Small inches.
And Moloch, what's your HP right now?
minus the
Art.
5.
Oh, I'm at 15.
Let's see. 24 minus 5, so
19.
19.
9.
Alright, so now the bats are up, and they're going for you again. And that is a 17. Does that do
It's
it?
gonna hit.
Yep.
Okay. And that's
Yeah,
going
because
to
my AC is 16 with the shield.
5 points of damage.
So, do we hear him yell bats at any point during this?
Throw me a perception.
Well, at a certain point, we'd be wandering back anyway. I'm just curious how we're.
Oh, my instinct is actually the opposite, to go towards the other door. I'm assuming they're just
Oh, that's
what,
fine too.
15 on perception to hear bats.
Yeah, you hear him yelling bats.
And it sounds like a panicked bat's not a, oh, this is weird
No, actually,
Goliath
you're-
slang from back in the, you know, like,
Actually,
oh,
you're-
that's totally bats, man. But,
And by that, you don't mean the bats are panicked?
good. So if I can tell that it's like a, oh shit, bats sort of thing, I'm gonna, you know, sort of hustle over there to see what's going on at least.
Okay, so we'll say that
I'll follow him.
we'll say that it'll take you two more turns, like player turns, not all the way around turns, to get to here. So we'll go. Art is up next, and then
It's the bats.
And then the bats
well,
will
no,
go
then
again.
Moloch,
Okay.
and then after Moloch's turn,
That's
you
when
will
we
see.
would fit into it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Let's see.
Use the anti-bat ray.
The anti-bat ray.
You didn't skip. You didn't memorize the anti-bat ray.
Ice
That wasn't one of your
trying to
spells.
make ice.
It's
not-
very
Yeah, no,
it's
like-
very narrow, but when you need it, it's really useful.
What is this?
Yeah.
The anti-bat
Hyper
ray?
specialized.
Does
Joke, yeah.
it look like there's still a bunch of bats there? Like
A little more than half.
a little more than half? Okay, so I'm not gonna burn a spell on that. I'm gonna like, you know what? I'm gonna throw one of my daggers and see if I can snipe a bat.
Okay.
24.
That's a hit.
And then 4 plus 3 is 5.
Okay. So with you throw that dagger, and it's one of those like line of best fit and then some, where you don't hit them all, but you get a good chunk of them. And now
Are they like
they're
into
stuck.
the wall?
They're pinned into the
And to
mortar.
make it way more obvious to my friends who are like coming through the door, I'm like, guys, there's a bunch of bats over here. Get over here. I don't know why he didn't say anything.
Well, I shot at bats.
Yeah, I mean,
and it is Moloch's turn.
I thought that was some Goliath slang.
Crit fail.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Get them out
You
of the
drop
way,
your
get 'em out of
sword.
the way. No, I think we're
You're
getting
kinda-
put.
you're
so it's gonna
kinda
be me and then
on
you.
tiptoes doing this.
It's in my
If I
hair, it's in my
understood.
hair, it's in my
Thank
hair.
goodness.
I don't have hair.
It's right. You're cleansing. The,
But you
yeah,
still
the-
think it's in your
Makes
hair.
it more funny.
That was-
I actually did a statistical study with this very same
Yeah.
guy 500 times, and it was even percentage.
Nice.
But when I play, apparently that changes.
All right, guys. So,
So I'm up next.
well,
If Moloch went,
um,
or did you want us to roll initiative?
yeah, throw initiative.
Okay.
in.
Oh,
I got 11.
yep. I had 6 plus 0, which is 6.
Well, it's not 7.
Oh,
8.
5.
It's 8.
8.
Okay, what are your guys' current HP?
17.
17 and
13 minus 5. Oh, what's
8.
that about? 18.
okay.
Remember you have your
All right, so it is
Oh,
the
yeah.
bats.
You know
It
this
is the
one.
bat's turn, and They're continuing to go after Moloth,
Oh, thank God.
but not gonna do it with that roll. I don't think that was
If it was less than 16, then
yeah, it's 14.
Nope.
Okay, so they miss, and it is Ethan's turn.
Alright, so this room is also lit by the torches, correct?
The hallway you're in. Yep.
How solidly are the torches in their sort of brackets or whatever? Like, can I pull one out?
You can try.
Okay, so I'm gonna sort of, run past, and as I'm running, I'll try to pull one out.
Okay, you pull, and it's pretty tight in there.
Can I try to yank it out?
Sure, give me a strength check.
Just raw strength?
Yeah.
12.
No stone involved in this one.
No, I just didn't know athletics or something.
Yeah, no, this is a strength check. 12?
12.
Just enough to pry it loose, and you now have a torch in your hand.
Alright, I'm going to run over and I'm going to start whacking away at the swarm of bats with the torch.
Okay.
So can you move me up next to, that is I assume I don't have proficiency in torch wielding, bashing, so that would be a 5.
5?
Mhm.
Oh, no, that's not going to do it. So
Alright.
you're waving this
I'm
flame
waving
around.
it around.
The bats are just
Yup.
in formation and waiting. Arya, you're up.
Huh. Well, there's something I'd like to try. I just don't know if I can do it.
Without burning us?
Yeah.
I can take it.
Well, I'm far away.
We get a saving throw, right?
30, right?
You won't warn us and we can roll out of the way?
Don't be a pansy, you landed on me. You deserve this.
Alright. I'll try it.
Yeah!
I'll just go right through them.
Do you have the range? What?
I can get here with my movement of 30, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'd like to do my breath weapon.
Okay.
Seems natural for a swarm.
Mm-hmm.
They make a dex save against a 13.
Dex save against the 13.
Us as well? I assume we're in the way.
Well,
It looks like it's a clear path.
that's what I was trying to do, is get around you.
Hey, I'm not gonna argue on that.
I got 14.
Aw.
You got a 14, so you did save.
That is.
Only
So
you
only
had
half
cutting
of
words.
11.
This is where cutting words
Yeah.
is awesome. You
So
can be
half
like,
of
Or if I,
no,
give
actually,
him, or if I
it's
give him my
plus 2, so
inspiration.
it's 16. So.
Okay.
inspiration doesn't raise the DC.
So you
of
can only
this thing,
take half
though.
damage?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
But you
Uh,
can
half of
and with
11.
14, if they roll a 14
Half of
and he has
11.
13,
Yeah.
it's so
So
close.
round down
you could
5.
definitely.
Uh,
Even
okay.
rolling a 2 or better, you would.
But I think cutting words only I can.
Okay, so you
You do it as a reaction.
Your
Oh, okay.
breath weapon.
But you can like target.
Yes.
You can do it
And-
during his turn. Yeah.
Cool.
But you can only do it once because it uses your reaction.
most
for that
of
round.
these bats.
That's bad.
But there are still a couple kind of flitting around there. And now at this point, after you use your breath weapon, you feel a little strange.
I smell the.
You feel a little strange.
Okay.
You feel this sort of
delicious bat roasting smell.
vibration in your body, and you're trying hard to contain it, but I don't think it's quite working out. And I think this is going to be is this an instance of wild?
Oh, okay,
Oh,
sure.
okay. Roll a d20 then.
Please don't turn me into a flower pot.
9. That sounds like a flower pot.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, are you having him roll directly on the table, or are you having him roll
To do the roll.
to do the roll exactly? Because there's 2 ways you can play it.
Well,
you can
okay,
have him
so-
roll a d20.
You know what
and then-
I was thinking of that, and this is basically been your save throw to try to not have anything happen. So I don't want to like rake you across
Yeah.
coals on this.
So
all
you
the
would
time.
be safe because it's only when you roll a 1
Well,
that you have to roll.
And admittedly, this isn't a spell as well.
Yeah.
But I'm happy
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're including the breath weapon as part of the
Yeah.
normal spell.
Oh,
part.
so it's just for spells.
Yes.
Yeah, technically,
okay.
yeah. But
Okay.
I liked it as well.
I like the twist. I mean, it's fine.
You know, it seems like a magical
Either way, it's
power
fine.
of yours.
Yeah.
Tied to your draconic ancestry.
I wasn't going to question it. I'm just saying, just so you're aware.
Okay.
It's not actually a spell.
As far as I'm concerned, the more wild magic rolls, the better. I think it's a
That's
really
good.
cool mechanic, and it's a low enough instance of anything because it's only only when you roll a 1 does it actually, you have to roll on the table.
Yeah, I think it's a very
So
low
it's only a
probability.
5% chance of it actually doing anything.
We haven't done it before. I don't know what to say about
But
it.
you have been rolling 1s pretty well. So
Yeah, today could
given
be.
that a time,
Oh, boy.
we'll get one.
Okay, so
We're the closest
with
to
that
you have
roll,
a corner
you're-
blocking you.
you sort of. You're, I don't know. How would you react to trying to calm yourself down? What would area? I don't want to put this action on you and make
Well,
it what you do.
I guess I liked your mechanic that you kind of threw out there originally with the eyes that kind of increase in intensity, almost like I can't actually, the swirling bands of energy, changing colors.
Well, you
that kind of
barely
thing.
managed to
Well,
keep
but-
control.
Well,
this
yeah.
time, I think.
So my question is what are you physically doing, like action-wise or whatever, to try to like calm yourself down or get you to not explode? Like
'Cause you
what?
didn't
Ah.
What do you think is
You
not
didn't actually
is gonna
want
like
that to-
keep you from not exploding, and those eyes to just fully shoot off?
I would think at this point, just literally just stop, freeze, basically stare at the ground, and just concentrate. Like
Okay. Okay.
keep it
So-
together.
So after, because these three guys don't really know anything about this,
Ah, okay.
right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming story-wise.
You've only seen the one in the field. On
But
the
I don't know what's normal for giant dragon
Well,
people.
that-
So like,
so
it's
there's-
like
yeah, that's what
you're
I'm
the
saying.
first one.
So-
I've seen.
So now, from these guys' perspective, after they see you marshmallow some of these bats, and there's only a couple left, all of a sudden, now you're like, and they're
Exactly.
We're like, it's okay. They were trying to hurt Molov.
No, I'm just assuming that
Bad
that's
bats.
like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
so
maybe
again-
that happens every time he has to use his thing. I don't
yeah.
know.
So again, I don't want to throw a reaction onto you guys. How do you
Gotcha.
guys react to seeing that?
I'm
Art
more
thinks
worried
he
about the
feels
rest of
guilty
the
about
bats,
the
though.
bats.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's okay, buddy. The bats
Okay,
are
so he
bad.
thinks he's just really upset.
I'm more looking at his bats. I've already been attacked with.
He's not paying attention.
Like I make mental note that that's happening, but I'm with Moloch. We have more important things to focus on right now. I'm not going to comment on it. Right
Okay,
now.
so
Art wants to have a therapy session about the bats.
okay,
Now
so
might not be a good time.
Now we have top of the order Art.
Okay, I'm gonna put it the bats because I feel like I'm too short. They're like I can't really get it. I'm not gonna like run under these bats and like do whatever. So I'm gonna try and like vault off of Moloth and then like slash at the bats midair with my
Okay.
rapier because I think that'd be fun.
So we're gonna do an acrobatics check.
Yep, I'm pretty good at that.
Can I
got
help
10.
him out by
Good thing you're pretty good at it.
Yeah, right.
I would say that worked.
All right, so I kind of like I try and like palm a horse this, but I like hit myself a little bit, but then I still get over.
Yeah, like you went for the like running up steps off of him, and it was more like you held on, and then you kind of got up, and then you got back to that running point.
Lost some momentum.
Cool.
Okay, and I'm gonna jump off his back and rapier these, not him.
I'm gonna jump on. Okay.
Rapier these
He's
bats.
gonna rape me in the back.
I got a 24.
Wow, this took a different direction.
I would say that that hit.
Yeah,
So
I
now
think so.
I'm being attacked in the front by bats in the back.
10 damage.
This is a
And
bad
then- okay.
day.
Yeah. So after you were doing off of Moloth, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
after scratching his back a little bit, and he's like, "Hey, what?" Now he thinks there might be a giant rat on him. He's not sure because he's so worried about the bats. He's like swiping at you a little bit, like he's like, "What the hell's going on?" So you launch, and you just like pinpoint through, all gone. So they are dead.
Excellent.
And gentlemen, that was worth 50 XP each for you.
Yeah.
Woohoo! You've solved my bat puzzle.
Puzzle.
So killing the bats was the solution.
Yes.
Ah.
Sometimes death is the only
So I'm
solution.
gonna go ahead and take out my level 3 character sheet.
Does that bring us up to 900?
Yep.
I think so.
Yes, it does, because we were at 850 before. Yes. My math can figure that one out.
Okay, it does, but like,
We're not really.
We don't actually level up yet.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, why don't we save that for
Next
a
one.
long rest
after
or
the
something.
Yeah, we'll save that for the
Art feels suddenly stronger, damn it.
Wait,
Suddenly, Olaf knows a lot more.
Do we get the hit points or anything, or not even?
I feel like it's just gonna get complicated.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
we'll just
We'll just leave it as is.
kind of keep it up to this point.
Okay.
Unless you want to take a short rest somewhere. If you want to take a short rest somewhere, then
That's an hour of time that we don't have. I
I'm kind of hurt.
think. Just drink your health potion.
Yeah, so
Well, but why would I do that when we can just rest for? That's just
An
a short
hour.
rest, right?
That's an hour.
you can use your hit dice or a health potion.
Yeah, I'd rather use a hit dice if I could.
I get
Yeah,
it,
I
but I
would
feel
too.
like it's an hour we don't have. No.
I'm gonna take the hour.
Okay, so we have two that are resting.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
I guess I
We're
will
kind of
go
warned
over.
to not.
Like
let
you remember
these
the whole
demons-
find the relic
Okay,
thing?
I
and
got
the
the
demons?
thing. Yeah, I mean, like I
that's
I
true.
could use a nap too, but like
Right?
all right, fine.
You know, there are some beds over there.
But like
Like if the demons get the
we were
relics,
pretty
then that's
explicitly
not a-
warned that would.
Well,
I mean,
was
and
asleep.
let me put it this way: I told the matriarch that we'd use her best judgment, and I think she would say, "Drink the goddamn health potion. We're moving on."
Okay. What is that? 1D.
It's 2d4.
2d4 plus.
I took Mo off.
I'm gonna give you the health potion back.
Yeah, I'm already in one of these beds, and I locked the door.
2D4 plus
Right.
6, 7, 8,
We'll see you in an hour, I guess.
which is more
It's
than
like
enough.
yeah,
Okay, perfect. Good plan.
yeah. Mo-Off went and slept, so I guess we have to break into that door.
Wow, it's been a while
Did
since I've
you
had
go to
zero
do a short
damage.
rest?
Yeah, I locked the door.
Well, he
Okay.
tried to do a short rest. We're gonna go wake his ass up.
Okay,
we need our
so
tank.
We're only like a minute into his
Yeah.
short rest.
so also, guys, in this corner, you happen to see like a well
Mhm.
that's kind of dried up at this point, and then in this wall, you see a break in the wall and a dark tunnel that leads that way.
So what's the water?
It's just a well.
Oh, okay.
But it's a well behind a toilet, just to be clear.
You take your chances.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
It
okay.
is what it is.
Art-
But
Okay.
it's an ancient toilet
say-
that hasn't
I
been
say-
used
well-
in years, right?
well,
There's
the-
no doo-doo in this toilet.
Well, it's pretty petrified. If
Right, okay.
All's well that ends well.
Let's go. I've known my first
I
toilet,
asked-
I've
I
had to run
I
through
turned
the
to Ethan.
sewers.
I was like, "Hey, can you could pop that door that Mo-Off's in?" Like,
So I'm still
yeah.
holding the torch. I mean, we're not gonna move Moloth if Moloth doesn't want to be moved. He's a mountain. Like, let him have his rest if
No,
he
no, no,
needs to
no,
rest.
no,
and
no,
we'll
I got
go
an
on.
idea. I got an idea. See,
Oh,
you
no.
take this torch, and we're gonna heat up a little bowl of water, make it hot, and then we're gonna put his hand in it and walk away.
Alright, I'm gonna light my lantern with the torch, the hooded lantern, and then I'm gonna shine it into the.
yeah.
I assume there's no torches in the tunnel.
Nope.
So I'll shine the light down the tunnel.
You're no
Okay,
fun.
so just from your
What happened to you, man?
Passive-
You changed. You
passive
changed. You used to be way more fun.
passive perception, you see that something's been burrowing a tunnel. This is dirt. There's
In
no
the-
more stone.
Oh, it's not in stone. They're
No.
not burrowing in
No,
stone.
it's like the stone had been sort of broken away,
Yeah.
and you actually
Can I
see
tell
some-
how recently the stone was broken away? By
Um,
virtue of
take
knowing a
my
lot about
rest.
stone. So 18.
looking at the, kind of mortar
Yeah, this
masonry.
masonry is recently chipped or not.
Yeah, yeah.
It is.
You see that it hasn't been very long.
But no scorch marks, right?
no scorch marks.
But there wouldn't necessarily be scorch marks because they didn't leave scorch marks before. So I'm gonna walk back over to Art and Arya and say, hey, it looks like this masonry got recently chipped. I think the demon might have gone down this way.
Okay.
I know we still have that door left closed. But
Oh, the one on the far
yeah, the one on the far side near the statue, but it seems like it's too big of a coincidence. You have, hole recently broken open, demon that we know came down here. I think
You're right.
logically this is the...
So
Moloth is taking a nap ski, so I guess I'll lead the way.
I think we should do that prank, but yeah. Oh, okay.
I think you're just gonna make the big guy angry.
So-
yeah, well,
I'm
someone
assuming
who
this is
goes
gonna be the marching
and
order.
naps during an adventure. Huh, I've never done that. I've never fallen asleep when I wasn't supposed to. And somebody who does that deserves whatever happens to them.
I think fondly, within one long rest, I could never mind.
So you guys head down this tunnel?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'll go
Later in the end.
slowly,
Okay.
keeping in mind that I know that there are traps elsewhere. But this is a new there wouldn't be any traps in this tunnel, right? This is like freshly
Unless the demon
dug
was.
out, right?
Well, the benefit.
No, I
I
know.
mean,
Well,
from your point of view, yes.
Yes, that's
This-
what I wanted to know.
This doesn't look
Thank you.
like it would be the Alliance of Lights.
Got you. So I'm going to assume that there's no traps in this tunnel. And I'm going to go forward cautiously, but cautiously as if there might be a demon around any corner, not cautiously as if I'm worried about tripwires or shit
Well,
like
and the
that.
benefit too is we reduced our party strength by 25%, while simultaneously leaving a party member undefended.
Yeah, no, that's
This
a
is
real
good.
winner.
Good plan.
He does have a locked door, I guess. I don't know if that helps.
Hey, I wanted our rogue to bust open the goddamn lock so we can mess with him, but he's all demon this and demon that.
If you guys want, I can go and try to jimmy the lock open if you want. I don't know how you're going to convince Moloth to leave, but...
I'm more concerned for his safety, actually. I was kidding about
Alright.
this.
So at the urging of my party members, I'll go over and try to jimmy open the lock on the door. I mean, I was ready to leave you.
I can't.
I don't have thieves' tools on me, so... Oh no, I do have thieves' tools. Okay, perfect. So I'm proficient in
Let's
thieves'
say,
tools.
what kind of rogue are you?
That is 13.
13? Yeah, you jimmy that lock open.
Alright, I will open the door. Good luck!
Alright,
And I'm gonna go wait by the tunnel.
I take my water skin out of my entertainer's pack and I go fill it up in this well.
Okay.
And then I go and I stand on top of Moloth, literally on his back. I'm sure he doesn't feel anything. And I just squirt it right into his face. He's got to make a Constitution saving. I don't know.
Yeah, what kind of check is this?
I don't know.
I just kind of take my arm and go.
His Constitution versus my acrobatics to dodge out of the way.
This is actually going to be entertaining.
Okay. So why don't you throw me a dex? You throw me a acrobatics check, which I think is also dex.
Ooh, 8.
That's not good.
That's not good.
8+1. Shit, no.
Alright, so he swipes and just clips your face, but with his arm, that's like a fucking train hitting you.
And I am snoring away still.
You go across the room for 3 points of damage.
Oh.
God damn it, Moloth.
Is he awake at all, or?
Yeah, I would think that water would wake you up. Water to the face would probably wake you
I
up.
had other tricks up my sleeve if that didn't work. Just had me
So you've been awoken from your short rest, so you did not gain any benefits from your short rest.
Bastard.
God damn it, Moloth. We have a job here.
30 seconds in.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You
pretty
can
short.
try again if you want.
No.
I'm gonna. I threw a dagger before. I'm gonna go pick it up before I forget.
And I'll just walk.
See, it's a good thing I tried to take a short rest, or he would have forgotten his dagger.
Yeah, that's yep. I would take the 3 health points over the dagger any day of the
Do you
week.
need a health potion? Is that why you're trying to rest?
Maybe
No,
just
I
being
have
stubborn.
one. I was just being.
Do you want to
Just
drink
being-
it?
Not yet. Oh, I'll save it for now.
Okay.
He's got his second endurance too.
Alright, so you guys back down to heading down this tunnel?
Yeah.
I think we should. Can these big guys even fit in the tunnel? How big is it?
If I woke him up for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Actually-
Sorry, my bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's only 1 foot tall. Hey, fucking
Ariev, as you, at the very start of the tunnel, you can fit about 2 feet in. kind of starts to take a slant.
Oh,
So just a little bit in, he can't fit, so he's definitely not
so
fit.
I can't go in. So I'll go back into the room and take a short rest.
Yeah, I'm taking a short rest. And I'm pissed. I'm taking a very angry short rest.
Okay. I wait.
So you guys,
We wait 2 minutes for them to fall
I'm not
asleep.
going without 2 members of the party. You crazy? The tunnel's too small. I guess we're not going.
Okay, we wait for them to fall asleep,
Try
and then I
going
pick
the
up the
other
dead
door.
bats and just throw them on them.
I'm gonna go try to wake these guys up and say we should go explore the other door.
All right, fine.
okay, so wakey, no short rest. I don't think. What?
You go to sleep when I fucking say you can.
So which way you guys go now?
The way where all the people in the party can go.
I think we should go down that hall.
The one that wasn't
Yeah.
booby trapped?
Yeah.
That other hall hurt.
And
Makes
who's
sense.
leading the way? What's your marching order?
Better be Moloch.
I'm letting Art go first because he keeps waking
I'm
me
gonna
up.
put my lantern out and take out my dagger.
Alright, well, I'll sneak down that hallway.
And you guys can go side by side too. So
Okay.
I
So
got,
I'm forcing Art to walk right next to me.
I got a 19 on my stealth check, and I leave this dingle dorks behind.
okay.
Sneakily walk down the
Proceed
hallway.
cautiously, trying to gingerly press on steps in front of me for pressure plates and look for.
We've already been down this
Yeah,
hallway.
you guys have been down to this point.
Yeah.
Well, once it makes
Alright,
sense to
I'll
start being
roll a
cautious.
perception
I'll be
check to see if there's anything there. I got a 9, probably don't see anything.
What happened?
Okay, so yeah, I mean, just right now you see.
Woke me up. I couldn't fit down the tunnel.
Alright.
That's funny.
I'm gonna go up to the door, and then stealthily open it and see if I can peek through. Got a
Seems
20
like
for
you'll have to go down that tunnel.
Okay,
That's what we just sent him. He woke me up.
Well,
Twice.
we won't be able to go.
yeah.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy the dead bats in your hair.
I have no hair.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's not dead bats then.
so you see a hallway coming down this way,
I mean, even if he goes through the tunnel,
and
the organization of light isn't going to have stashed their relics in a tunnel. So
on the floor is another one of those symbols
Guys, there's
that was here.
Ooh,
is there any inscriptions?
it looks like pretty the same. Pretty much the
I'm
same.
going to very cautiously make my way over.
Yeah.
I'll follow him 10 feet back.
Okay, so you're here.
I'll follow him the nearest prime number of feet back I can.
1. Okay.
I'm standing
Greater
in the
than
actual
7.
doorway itself.
So yes, the inscription
11 feet back.
is there, and it is the same.
It's the same, so it's about swearing and whatnot.
Yep.
And I say, Moloch, come over here, bud.
So
I try to
what-
strip him onto
does
the
the hallway
thing.
just sort of proceed on past it, or
Yes, the hallway.
It comes
Not-
back through this side.
How did you know?
Pac-Man's over here?
Wow.
So yeah, the hallway
Wow, wow,
opens up.
See a giant glowing orb.
Into an antechamber.
Is that like against chambers?
Yes, it hates chambers. Those chambers are shit.
Next to the pro chamber.
Just want to know
And-
which side we stand on this argument.
At the corner
As far
of
as
that
chambers
chamber is a door.
Cuckoo. And the symbol is sort of right in that narrow area right before it opens up.
It's like
There. Okay,
right about
gotcha,
here.
gotcha.
So terrible.
No.
Three guys back.
Oh, there.
I'm kind of afraid to step on the symbol.
I step
gonna
on the
expect-
symbol and I say the exact same thing I said
I'm
the
going
last
to
time.
leap backwards.
So
As,
that's what you
as
do.
the second I can detect his intention, I'm going to leap backwards and try to put some distance between myself and.
Okay, so Moloth steps on the symbol and
17
says,
orcs come out the woodwork.
says what it says on the symbol, and all of a sudden,
Worthy is the heart that stands with the alliance of light and pledges to fight for light and hold back the dark or whatever.
All of a sudden, it's not a good DM phrase.
Yeah, no.
all of a sudden,
The door's locked and we all die.
You were in the door, so there you go. That's
the
pretty bad
wall
situation.
opens, and you see an entryway
Ah,
into a
ooh.
side room.
Ooh.
I say we go.
Can I see anything in there?
Yes. You see that same statue that was in
That's kind of
that
weird.
opening.
Was it back there still?
Yes.
Okay.
But
So it's just another statue.
But
Looks-
she is now holding something in her hands.
I go to see what she's holding.
I do too, but I'm blind.
So is that a
That's
investigation or perception?
Investigation.
18.
18. Okay.
And is it something movable?
So with your investigation, again, you see that statue, and there are 2 green flame torches blazing on either side of her. And her arms are outstretched and holding a shield.
I pick up the shield.
On the wall above her, in between the flames of emerald hue, are written these words: "Seek out the sacred relics and become a champion of light."
I pick up the shield.
Okay. Why don't you throw me a perception check? Or an arcana check, either way.
1.
Okay, 1 on perception.
I'll roll it.
I'd like to do Arcana.
Yeah, I'll do a 16.
If I was able to
on
pick it
perception.
up, or is this to see if I could pick it up?
No, you picked it up.
Oh, okay.
14.
My shield.
14. Did anyone else throw an arcana check, or? Okay. With a 14, you feel an energy in the room, and it's so faint it's even less than a whisper, but it almost sounds like a humming. So you feel an energy and like kind of hear a hum in this room.
Did I see anything with my perception?
What'd you get?
16.
16.
I hear a humming.
Well, you look at this shield and you go, "Wow, this is more than just a shield," kind of thing. Like, this is a nice shield. But you're not, but you're not quite,
Well,
you're not quite sure what
Yeah.
what it's made of or why.
isn't this one of the items we're looking for?
One of the relics that we have to keep away from the demon.
Yeah,
That
Should we
makes
roll a history check on it or something? See if we know what it is.
Yeah. I roll history.
sense. Really? I mean,
Nope.
she just told us about it like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Really, guys? Like,
Yeah, but I want to
history?
know like what kind of bonuses this thing has.
Doesn't matter, it's mine now!
Well, with that roll, you're not gonna find out.
Yeah, no, I don't. What shield? The shield of forgotten shields.
What'd you get?
4.
Plus history.
4.
Yeah, you don't know.
You guys have never heard of the Guardians of the Light. You think you're gonna know what their relics are?
Yeah, we knew who that
We had an idea.
That Ludwig.
Journal
found-
Leviathan Stormcatcher was.
Yeah, that guy.
Stormcaller, whatever.
Dreamcatcher.
Leviathan Dreamcatcher, yeah, he's a folklore hero we know of.
Okay, so you guys found a shield,
Cool.
Awesome, I have a shield. A new one.
but you're not quite sure exactly, what kind of shield it is. Or
It's
if-
the shattering type. where it
but
gets hit once and it falls
Arya
apart.
senses something.
I'm
something
holding the
special
I'm
about it.
switching my
Whether he wants
shields
to tell
up, put
anybody
the other
about
one on
that
my
is his
back.
own business. But
I'll share the information.
okay, so
I think this is a relic.
Ooh, neat. Oh, she did say priceless. I wonder if that means that they're just worth a lot, or it literally doesn't have a price.
She also said that she could tell us more information about what it was.
Yes, but we should go to somewhere else and get it appraised, so we know how much to sell it back to her for.
I'm keeping it.
Okay. See you when you speak, buddy.
But there's more than one relic, right?
Yeah, there was
For now, I'm keeping
So our
it.
work is. Well, when she said it, did she say relic or relics?
I don't remember.
Relics.
Well, she said you might find a relic or relics down there, so I guess that implies that there's more than one.
Okay, so I
At
think
least
we
in
still need
existence,
to-
we don't know if they're here or not.
I think we should still go
But
until
we haven't found any
the
fire
demon.
demons, yeah.
Well, if we had all the relics, we don't need to worry about the fire demon. Let it
Yeah.
rot down here. But if there are more,
Can
then
we
it's
go
good.
back up the Haven and take a short
I exit
rest?
the room and I continue into that room
Alrighty, so why don't
with my new shield strapped on.
I'll wait to follow until I hear what kind of check he has to make.
So why don't you throw me a dex saving throw?
That would be it.
Yeah. I'm actually not that bad. I'll let him take it for me.
I was behind him. Yeah.
17.
So, throw a
Alright,
dex save.
so with a 17, you step where you did, and you start to fall into the ground, but catch yourself on the ledge before you go down into the spikes of the trap below.
I'm going to run over and try to help haul him out.
Yeah, because running towards the thing with the trap, that's, yep, great.
Seems like a bad plan.
I think
I
I
mean, he's
just.
hanging by his fingertips, so I'm not going to let him hang
Yeah,
there.
you know, before when you were really pissed off and he landed on you, that's about where I'm at right
Okay,
now.
throw a strength check.
Strength?
See if you can help him.
Just raw strength?
Yes, well, yeah.
22.
Okay, so yeah, you are definitely assisting him with your dwarfish, roguish, brutish strength to help the giant Moloch.
I was a youth wrestling champion.
Can,
Never
can
was
you
a-
say that 3 times fast?
I know how to leverage, you know.
It's
I've
possible.
got
But I'm not gonna.
they called me the terror of the ring.
I'm gonna check out the
That's
rest
what
of
they
this
call
room
it.
for
No,
traps.
Did they did they
It's like
did-
sumo wrestling.
I'm
Like
continuing to the
Greco-Roman,
door.
Greco-sumo.
Okay, that's
when
one
you
way to
when
check
you
out traps.
won like so many times where everyone knew they couldn't beat you, did
And
they
then
just like
rolled
call you the
a
Lord
17
of the Rings?
invested dex checks, so like whatever.
Okay.
Wasn't all easy going.
Okay, so now you've run to the other door. All right, so
I thought there was
you're
only
going-
one door.
You're going to throw me a... No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Is there anything else in the room?
Yeah, what's the room look like?
There's a spike pit.
Now that
Just-
he's not in imminent danger.
Just you just see the sconces around the room lighting it.
I rolled a 15 perception or investigation.
It seems weird to
Nothing.
me that
For
there
the-
would be like just a room
This is
here
good.
for no reason. So I'm gonna check around the corners of the room, see if there's any more secret whatever's.
No, it's not for
I'm
no
gonna
reason.
very carefully.
It's not for no
go
reason, I say. I say to Ethan, it's not for no reason. It's for the spike pit.
Okay. You look around and you're tapping on the walls and
I
checking,
open the
pushing,
door.
checking rocks, and yep, just kind of a corner room with a trap.
I'm sticking
Good
my
old
head
corner room.
through the door.
Good old
a little
corner
bit.
trap room.
Something's bothering me.
Uh-oh.
There was a symbol on the floor in the hall. There was a hidden door next to it.
Right,
There was a symbol in
nothing
the other
happened with
room.
the other one.
You think we missed a relic?
Yes,
Should we go back?
yes,
Alright.
Symbol in which room?
there.
He said it on that.
Yeah, I
But
did.
there was no secret room that opened up.
Nothing happened.
Nothing?
Yeah,
Yeah, nothing.
nothing happened.
Okay.
But I think we should. I agree. I think we should go back and investigate that room a little bit more, at least.
Feels like we're missing something.
I agree.
Definitely gonna feel it.
Okay.
So you're back in that room?
Yeah.
I'm gonna search around all the walls.
I'm gonna take a closer look at these knights. See what's going on
And
there.
I'm going to check out the inscription.
I'm gonna lay down on the floor and take a nap.
I go and get more bats.
Oh, Moloch has narcolepsy.
He's desperate for that short rest.
Okay, so everyone roll me whatever for investigation or perception or...
Ooh.
20.
I will roll to see if I can sleep through
5.
whatever they do to me.
9.
No, I can't.
9 for investigation.
Yeah, I'm singing like really loudly and annoying.
And 20 for investigation on the symbol.
Yes.
And
Okay.
5 for investigation on the dudes.
Alright, I'll get up out of this.
You get down,
They're
hands
still
and knees, you're touching it, looking at it, inspecting it, looking at, and you were in the statues?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were on the walls. And yeah, this just looks like the symbol carved into the floor. Very nice detail. Statues, same way. It's the knights pointing inwards. But there doesn't seem to be any kind of wires or strings to them that might open something. We did an Arcana check earlier, and nothing really magical looked about it.
Okay.
I wander
As far
back
as the
over
walls
to the
go,
light switch, and I hit the light switch.
You don't detect any new secrets or anything like that.
So maybe
This is not
maybe not
wandering
everything's
around.
the symbol.
I'm satisfied.
I go, guys, I'm going to the light switch, I'm hitting the light switch to see if anything happens then.
I mean, it's already switched in. It was
Yeah, but maybe I can turn it off. You know, press it again.
push it further in. Yeah. Why would we want it off?
What happened? He goes over.
What'd you do to it?
I tried pressing
What is it
and
like? Has it popped back out again, or is it still in?
No, still
So, what do you try to do?
I guess I'll try pulling it out.
a little bit.
Tried
Tried to pull it out.
Yeah. God, no! Don't turn off the lights.
So you are successful in sort of like palming and pulling it out. It almost looks like it's got finger grooves in it for that reason. And when pulled out, you suddenly feel this sort of draft, and everything's dark except for Ethan, who has dark vision.
Guys,
So I'm gonna say to everyone,
guys.
go to I didn't realize that he was going to turn off the light, but I remember the inscription on the statue that said, when
Yeah.
the darkness comes, seek my guiding light. So I'm gonna tell everyone, go to the first statue, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go
start
down the trap-filled
running
hallway.
towards that way. I forgot about the trap-filled hallway. I'm going that way. That's the shortest route.
You're going this way.
Well, Art doesn't feel like he
So
is.
I'm kind of jogging that way.
you got through here, and that's fine. As you pass through there, go ahead and give me a dex save.
16.
16.
You really didn't want people to go down that hallway, huh?
Yeah, that makes it. So some more stone starts to fall, but you serpentine out of the way and avoid it. And then you get to this point and throw me another dex.
23.
23. Yep. Same thing. You get starting to fall on you. You sort of tumble roll ahead.
That's how we do it on the streets in Neverwhere.
And avoid it.
That's it. Ethan, you good? You good up there?
How's the statue look? Does it have any light coming out of it or anything?
That statue? No.
The one with the inscription about finding the guiding light in the darkness? No?
Yeah, this
I told you guys
Alright,
that was
this
the future.
So I'm
original
gonna sort of stand there panting a little bit from
Does
my
anybody
acrobatic
see
display.
anything change?
Kind of puzzled. And I guess I'll just be like that. As
Art is wandering along with like his hand on the wall here, doing that. Guys,
Guys, can we turn the lights back on?
I'm gonna say, Ethan, what about the other statue? Did it change?
well,
Or did the floor light up where the symbols are?
I'll go and check the things that he asked me to check.
Okay. So you go through the door
and
and
teleport to this side. Wow, so it's the statue.
Waka 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 waka.
and nothing is lit up and nothing has changed. The green torches are still lit though.
I will relay that information back to everybody else.
Do you want me to turn the lights back on?
Yes.
Yes,
Alright, I turn the lights back on.
All right, you push it back in.
Oh,
and
thank God.
The lights turn back on.
and the knights have moved, and they're just surrounding us.
And we're all dead.
Just a character note. In this darkness, are my eyes glowing at all or no?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. It's
So
dim,
I'm-
it's dim, but
Yeah.
you kind. It's almost like
I'm like wandering
it's
over.
it's almost like
Are
a
you?
multicolored lava lamp, or just sort of like shifts
back over
different
Cool.
colors
I'm
and
in
shades
the
and hues.
spike room. Yeah, just one
And
minute.
during this the whole thing, I was like,
Oh, Aria? Is that you? I hope that's you.
I'm gonna walk back to this room, to
Alright,
that
so
door
are you
again.
guys all back to?
Yeah, I think we're ready to move on.
Spike room.
And I'm opening the door.
Okay.
and sticking my head in to see
God
it.
damn, he just keeps running.
I'm not running. I'm just going like this.
Oh,
Well, you know what it is?
Well,
it's just like
guess he
it's,
got his
you
rest.
just keep walking around, but you're so goddamn tall that like we can't keep up with you. And I'm just like,
guys, can we chill for a second in a room?
Okay.
I tried that, but somebody kept waking me up.
Yeah, because we wanted to go down a tunnel.
Which I
we
couldn't
couldn't go.
Well, you know, I didn't ask the DM about that
Asshole.
before I tried it.
I mean, you've been going this way. You can't be sleeping now, so.
So in hindsight, that would have been a really good question to ask.
yeah.
Kind of like
In
why
hindsight-
making sure the tunnel opening wasn't that big, but was actually like, you know.
It's kind of one of those. Yeah, it's a good.
Well, you know, Art just so small
I just
that
assumed it was like.
he
you
looked
know,
at the tunnel. He's like, oh yeah, everybody gives it to
point.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
raise my height. Yeah, they can all fit.
Oh,
Oh boy,
more doors.
more teleporting in our future.
What is this place? It has bedrooms and a bathroom,
I think it's a.
but like
And a
also
library.
just traps
I think it's-
everywhere.
And a
think it's a-
library for some
I
reason.
think it's a chill ass man cave, bro.
Who traps their man cave?
I would.
People who don't want other people stealing their NFL Sunday ticket.
Looks
I
like,
guess.
looks like a guild hall.
I don't know what NFL
that
is,
fire
but I think that's the
Yeah.
National Federation of Leagues, and that's the
Okay,
popular
so
sport.
from your perspective of looking
Favorite.
through the door, you can see these three, which are not like wooden doors, they're iron bar doors.
Ah.
Look like prison cells.
But there's 4.
Yes.
So it is a dungeon.
That was in character, right?
Yeah.
And you see another symbol on the floor next to that wall.
Is that like a fireplace?
So that explains the traps.
And that is a fire pit that is lit.
Ooh.
And then
I say,
you
big guy,
you see
people.
you can't
Let's
really
not rushing
like,
around anymore.
you can tell the room extends. You can tell the room extends, but you can't see it from your vantage point around that corner all the way. But you do see it kind of hook. And don't worry, we won't have to teleport. I'm just gonna make those rooms straight. And you see
all of a sudden you're back in the main hallway.
It looks exactly like what was just drawn.
some broken tables here. And a couple of them appear to also be flaming.
Oh.
Oh boy. Alright. Moloff, I know we've been having a lot of fun rushing around, but I think there's some fire demons here and I don't want to die. Could you stick with us? Please? Ask nicely.
But there's no sign of any demons or anything.
Yeah, except for the flames.
No scorch marks on the floor.
And how is the rest of the room lit, aside from that one big fire pit? Are there torches around here?
Yeah,
as
there
well?
are more.
So it's very well lit room.
Yeah.
So they're not hiding in the corner.
So what's in the first
Although it'd be hard for them to
bar,
hide the corner if
cage,
it's dark.
door?
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
so
I
we
was
can-
more thinking about.
So the
hiding
room
quarters
just continues
myself.
that way, but we can't see it yet, right?
Yeah.
Um,
from your
So I
vantage
think
point.
we should. So I'm gonna sort of try to signal silently to these guys. Point over to the.
You guys talk
Yeah,
over
we'll be doing Navy SEAL talk. I'm
Point over to
gonna
where?
whisper to you guys and be like, I
Is
think
that a
they,
flashback to the other one?
Could be the fire
in this
demon.
game, I think, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we should try to sneak up around that corner and peek around.
I'm gonna go stand on the
Okay.
some
Why?
and say my thing again.
Right, but what if the fire demons in there will come
I'll
out here and
whisper.
like
I'm gonna
put
whisper.
it up your butt while you're trying to say the words?
Oh no, that'll be
Why don't
my
we
gadget.
clear the room and then stand on the thing and say the words?
Because maybe it'll give us something that helps defeat the demons.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's definitely possible.
Ariev just has what would equate to a quizzical look.
I think we should.
I'm gonna peek in here
We
first.
should at least clear these.
Well, it
these
does peek
cages.
through.
I think
Just
it's
bars.
most likely that the demon's just around the corner, seeing as that's where the flaming.
Yeah,
stuff
no, I
is.
think so too. But like, I just
They may be in the cages.
They're gonna go over there, break up the furniture, flame everything,
Lock
and then
himself
walk
in a
back and,
cage.
and gently open the door and walk in without flaming the door?
You're assuming they are under their own control.
It just doesn't make sense because the doors aren't on fire, but the tables are.
Well, the doors are iron
Well,
bars.
okay, I'm just gonna put it this way. We should.
Oh, right.
We shouldn't just.
They're not. They're
We
not
can look
doors.
right through
They're
it.
just grates.
We shouldn't
That's
just
why
walk
I'm-
by them.
Going to here.
Well, yeah,
and
we'll
I'm just
definitely look
looking
through.
at-
That's what
Because
I'm
from
saying.
here I
Yeah,
should
yeah,
see
yeah,
inside
yeah.
all of them too.
Sure. I think that makes sense.
Okay. Game plan.
So
So
we
just
got-
watch Molov walk into them.
I'm gonna go after him. I'll be right behind him.
We'll go in after him.
And I'm gonna try to check to see what's in the first gated whatever, just peeking.
And I'm trying to look into all of them at once to see what's in them.
I'm gonna hug the wall.
As I
It's a,
as I
it's a
state
4-part
the,
Medusa.
I pledge
You look into all 4.
One snake each.
Yeah.
whatever it was. I pledge to the
I
light
pledge
to fight
to-
against the shadows of
fight for
dark.
the
So
light
once I
and hold
notice
back.
that he's starting
Hold
to
back
do the
the
pledge thing, I'm gonna hustle over to the corner and peek around.
But I'm saying it somewhat quietly. I'm not shouting.
And I'm just gonna I'm not gonna mirror or anything.
You see a giant.
I'm gonna pull
fur
out one of my daggers and try to, use the mirror-like edge to look around the corner.
Well polished dagger. It's now canon that Ethan spends an hour polishing his daggers every day.
Well, I have 4 daggers, so maybe one of them will be bright.
Well, you
enough
have that
finish.
special dagger.
That would make sense.
Remember
I
the
have a lot of
special?
daggers.
Remember
I
the
also have a
special
sword.
one you
Maybe the
got?
sword war. I have one from I think one of the kobolds I killed had a dagger. I forget where the
You had one
my character
special.
started with 3 or 2. I don't know. I've been picking up daggers along the way.
There was a
It's up
statue,
there.
I think, that turned into a kobold. I think you got a dagger from that, maybe.
Maybe.
But it was like a magic dagger or something. There's something special.
He didn't get
about
anything that
It was
big.
ornate.
I don't think.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, so you
maybe
look
it's
around
even
that corner and you see another smaller room right there.
Lots of flames.
The door has been broken in, and kind of through that vantage point, you also see like a broken table. And then you just see the rest of this room shape up.
Please
Broken furniture.
see anything in
On
the,
all, is all the
cages?
Arya was looking in the first cell, and it appears to be clean and tidy,
And I'm just kind of
with
looking
a
at all the things I say.
straw mat on the floor for bedding.
Okay.
Cool. I guess I'll check out the second cell.
I mean, did you want to take a closer look? Or
Yeah, I
did
was gonna open the door and go in, but I was just waiting until you were done.
Oh, okay.
I'm
It's
just
locked.
peering from afar.
And you've taken the oath,
Again.
the pledge. Okay, so secret door opens. You are now in another chamber.
Full of 17 fire demons.
Man, you love the number 17. Is that
Yeah.
like your...
Well, now that you point it out, I'm just gonna keep going with it.
Upon closer inspection, are actually flaming orcs.
Yeah, flaming. But that's how an aura becomes fire demons.
Oh, I
They're just mid-transition.
I failed my rule for
My intellect roll.
lore, monster lore.
Just check. I can't wait for one of those that's just been booby trapped.
Oh, actually,
Just like lights
and-
on fire.
And on top of that, just as a general aside,
I wouldn't expect them to be.
who's got the highest passive perception?
I've got an 11.
I have 11.
I have a 12.
12 as well.
12? Okay. With the passive perception of 12, Ethan, because you were the closest, you also notice another symbol on the floor near the fire pit. And it is glowing red, and the drawing has like a fire symbol inside of a pentagram, and it has 2 fiery eyes on each edge of the pentagram tip.
I say, hey Moloch, why don't you go do it on that one?
So while he's noticing that, You've entered the secret room, and you see a marble altar with 2 torches, again bright green, emitting green light from either side of the altar. And on the altar, you see an object that's glowing bright green.
I go to look at the object on the altar.
Okay. So you look closer, and you see that it appears to be some kind of very large, almost like a gem, but slightly different properties. So it's not as jagged. It's still a little jagged like a gem, but not quite as jagged as a natural gem would be.
Do I?
I don't know what you do. You couldn't tell me.
I'm going to do an investigation, I guess, of the rest of the room.
Oh, okay.
Or is that all that's there?
No, you can do whatever you want.
I need help.
1. Nothing. There's nothing else there.
That room is.
I'm taking the gem.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you open this gate?
I could try and wait till he gets incinerated by this gem or something. Oh. Yeah, I'll try and jimmy the gate.
I mean, this has been the game of multitasking, so I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Great.
So I
19,
22 with Dex.
22. Okay.
So do the damage again, because apparently thieves' tools are for chumps.
Wow. Yeah.
You are really working this thing hard. You know, this isn't a wooden chest lock,
Yeah.
and you are able, like, you're almost give up. You're just kind of frustrated, and just at the end, you feel that snap open, but at the same time, you snap your dagger in half.
Oh shit. Well, I got 3 more.
But the door is now open.
That's remarkable that it was snapped exactly in half.
Yeah. I say, oh, God,
Well,
anybody got thieves' tools?
Right above the handgun.
So the room that I'm looking into that has all the wrecked furniture and whatnot,
thank
is
you.
it on
Yeah,
fire as
seems
well?
like it's worth
or
a
just
dagger.
broken?
Straw mat. It's gonna be one hell of a straw
The
mat.
door that is on the floor,
Catches
or
on
half
fire,
of it's
the
on
fire
the
demon.
floor, half of it's on the hinges,
Oh, we opened the door.
and the half
Lock it.
where those 2 halves would meet is on fire.
Okay. So I'm going to sort of, I was peeking around the corner, I'll go back and I'll kind of wave them down and say, fire demon.
Oh, where
Yeah,
was
no,
this?
we're way too enthralled in our straw mess
Yeah,
here.
you guys have this thing go. Did you go in?
Yeah, I'd like to investigate.
Okay, so on investigation, you see
See the
this
straw mat.
Yeah,
It's a straw mat and a broken piece of a dagger. lying on
you
the
see
floor.
the straw mat.
Or like, where did that come from?
Throw me an investigation check.
18.
Oh, crap.
18. Okay. With the 18,
Never
You-
seen anyone more upset for high rolls.
you guys are looking around. You're
Oh,
not
yeah,
all that
me too.
impressed. It's just looks like a little cell
That
room.
makes more sense.
And Art looks at the straw mat and sort of moves his foot, moving the mat, and just barely moves it and can see a little sort of archway starting a symbol.
I move
Ah.
the mat.
Okay, moves the mat, and you see another symbol like the others.
Yeah, I go stand on it and I kind of hesitatingly say,
I pledge to serve the light and hold back the dark unless it keeps me from profiting.
Okay, you say you take the pledge, and it doesn't work.
I say, oh, God damn it, okay. I pledge to fight for the light and hold back the dark.
You say that, and it's quiet.
Okay. I guess
And then a few seconds later, it starts to slowly open.
the symbol.
opens?
The secret door
Oh, okay.
that's behind the symbol.
Nice, nice.
So you have
See, that's my profit was built in.
another chamber,
Alright, I'll go take a look.
and
Me too.
No, this is the bard chamber.
I hear there are fire demons that way.
And again, you see the statue of that woman, like you did before, with a pair of green blazing torches on either side of her. And with arms stretched out, she is holding a suit of armor.
Ooh, a suit of armor. Ooh, I don't think mages wear armor.
Not a mage, necessarily.
I
Depends on the
go
armor.
look at it and like, what kind of armor is it? Besides ball and ass and relicy. I pick it up. I don't know. Whatever. I guess my point is, why don't you tell me what to write it down as?
You can just put relic armor for right now.
Okay. Does it look like I should
probably write
put
the
it
gem
on?
down, shouldn't I?
At this right now, no.
Okay.
It's
It's
bigger.
it's
It's bigger
gonna
than
be
you.
a whole- okay.
It's bigger than you.
God damn it. They never make things for halflings. This world is just so.
Is it a chain set, or is it a plate set, or is it a...
It is.
I say it's not anything until we get it appraised, my man. But yeah, I'm thinking this is something where we have to figure out what it is before we can.
Not necessarily.
I'm starting to wonder if my gem fits with the
You know what?
shield or
I'll have to
something.
look it up, but I think it's plate.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Art, you are holding this armor, and you're. It sounds like you're disappointed because it's bigger than you.
A little bit.
Okay. So as
It's
you
probably
are,
too small
are you
for me.
carrying it out of the secret room?
Yeah, I'll try and put it in my backpack, I guess. Take it apart.
Okay, so you put the backpack down.
Unless Arya is just like jonesing to put this thing on.
You are
Curious.
you are about to try to dismantle this thing
When something bad happens.
when
Ruh-roh.
it shrinks
Oh, this got cool.
and now becomes your size.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna write that down as hobbit-sized.
What's a hobbit?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sized.
That's a trademark.
Oh, that's what my people call it. It's like that's the R word. You don't get to call us that.
That's your
Hobbit-sized
H
magic
word.
shrinking
But you did
Armor.
find real hobbits.
Cool. I like it. All right. Yeah, I put it in my.
It's Malaysia. Nice.
I put it in my pack before I.
Okay, you put it in your pack.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are leaving that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I pat Arya. Well, I try and reach it. I jump
And
up and
you
reach his
walk
shoulder and
out
say,
of your
"Don't worry,
room.
there's more relics
Alright, so
somewhere."
you're all reconvening, and at this point, you guys can all see Ethan, and like Ethan said, he's motioning to you guys.
And I'm like,
Oh, cut
"No,
off.
there's
I'm
more
gonna
cells."
come towards them to get away from the corner, and I'll try to, gather them around
Powwow
and
in the
whisper to
middle.
them everything that I saw.
Okay.
But-
So
the
he's
conclusion
filling
that I came to.
he's filling you in about that room. The door is a little fiery and thinks the fire demons in there.
Shouldn't we check
I'm
the
telling
doors?
them that I found this green gem in the thing,
And we're all enthralled by the gem.
and I have the shield, and I notice he's wearing the green armor.
I'm not wearing it. I put it in my bag.
And the armor is not green.
Oh, I thought you said it was green.
No, the torches on the wall.
Oh, okay.
And the gem was green.
Oh, okay.
Do we see anything in?
I'm gonna try to open this next cell.
I think we should deal with the fire
He seems like he's chilling.
Yeah, he's just chilling there.
So you're looking in the next cell.
Yeah.
What are you
see
guys
them?
doing?
No, I kind of think we should deal with the fire demon too, because
I agree.
Oh, don't let me get in the way of your looting. I mean, let's
I
not forget
wouldn't.
what's important.
I
here.
wouldn't, but
It's a game of item collecting and hoarding.
yes, well, on Tuesdays.
Okay,
How do we address them?
What are we doing?
Well, he
Are
said
we?
he's trying to get.
So we're looking.
I'm just seeing if that door's unlocked. Right?
It is unlocked.
Okay.
I open it
Okay.
and check under the mat, see if I see anything.
Okay.
I'm going to
And-
go back to the corner and keep an eye on the door to see if the fire demon tries to leave. or-
Okay, so you
Teamwork.
Yeah, you look through that room and it's much messier. It looks sort of lived in as opposed to the other room. but nothing of notice.
Oh, it wasn't locked.
No, one lock.
Okay, so I feel like we can't really get to these doors because we're sort of in view of the fire. I guess you could do that one if you want.
All right.
I go.
I'll try
stand
this
behind
one.
Ethan.
But I agree with you about that one.
Okay, so you look into that room. Same thing. Cell. Kind of messy. Been lived in before, but a long time ago. Nothing of value in there.
Art just had a really bad idea, you guys.
Doesn't he always?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. So we think there's a fire demon in that.
In that other room. Now, what about this symbol? Do we know? Have you told
Well,
us about it or no?
Yeah.
Or do we just notice it? At this
It
point?
is a red fire symbol in a pentagram with fiery eyes. Or actually, no. I don't know if he told us.
Which
about that.
Ethan saw, but
But we didn't. That's why I'm asking
Yeah.
if
Well,
he.
it's right there on the floor. I'm not going to tell you guys about it because I assume you see it.
Okay.
Okay. We don't know what's there.
So,
Not my fault you don't have eyeballs.
I'll move to the
It's
corner.
a well-lit room and it's in the middle of the floor.
okay. So yeah, I mean, with you guys in this corner, you can notice it
Okay.
at this
Oh,
point.
okay.
Not you though, because you haven't walked over there yet. You're
Noah runs over there and repeats the pledge.
No, because it's a different symbol.
Yes, I pledge to
Okay, so
fight the light and hold back the light. Fight the dark and fight for the dark and hold back the light.
So what do we want?
So
I'm gonna
this
join
area,
them since there's
there was
nothing
another
there.
room that you saw.
And then there was this
Oh, it is
one more cell.
Fiery broken.
Yeah, I know, but nobody. I'm afraid it might.
Might be in there.
So do we see anything in this room besides
The symbol and the broken
in the,
and
in the
burning.
cables and whatever?
In the fire pit? No.
In the fire pit? Alright. I'm gonna try and sneak up to the door of this room.
Okay. And just that is
So
this opening
23.
right there. So yeah, you sneak up to that and
Try to follow.
you guys follow.
yeah, he's
Motion.
sneaking. He's sneaking, and we stealthily sneak behind him.
Yeah, and you all have to roll stealth checks, and I believe that you have
Disadvantage on stealth.
Okay, mine's 3.
So go
I don't think I have disadvantage.
go ahead
I
and
thought
go,
for your
go
armor.
ahead and roll
leather
some
armor?
stealth checks.
Oh no, you're right. It was. I think that was your character.
Net 20.
Oh,
plus.
yeah.
So you're ninja.
17.
16.
we are stealthy
Okay, yeah,
motherfuckers.
you all tiptoed over there.
No problem.
Who are you guys looking in?
Yeah.
I'm looking backwards at the symbol that I
have
just
my
noticed.
sword and my dagger ready in case anything pops out. I'll stab it in the face
Okay,
or
so
facial.
you look
looking
in and
regions.
you see
I don't know
more
if demons have faces.
broken furniture and that, and
I'm also going to keep an eye out behind us in case something tries to sneak
Yeah,
up
I'm
on
kind
us.
of looking that way
Oh,
too.
you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I
so
won't.
you're looking this way.
If Moloch has our back, then I trust him.
Fire demons, fire pit, fire symbol.
I don't know. He's usually on your back.
Yeah.
So not to make a habit of it.
So now, are you looking? Where exactly are you looking?
I'm just kind of looking around, making sure that somebody's not jumping out of here or out of here.
Okay. Well, that's good because something's jumping out of there.
Oh.
And it actually was the fire in the pit. It was just
Oh,
hiding.
sneaky motherfucker.
So as he jumps out of the fire pit, there's nothing in there anymore. It's not lit up.
Oh, that's cool.
And then a little buddy, second one, was laying on top of the table, and he was the other flame of that's made out of wood, so that's still on fire. And
Hey guys, we got demons behind us.
okay, so because you had a lookout, I'm gonna say he warned you, so there's no surprise.
Cool.
Let's get into initiative.
That's not great.
What was it? 18 or 19?
8.
19 plus 1. 20.
So you
I
have,
can't remember where I was supposed to look.
so you have a 20?
Man
Yeah.
over there.
Does anyone have higher than a 20?
No. Well, I don't know. What do you get?
Which actually kind of makes sense. You were watching out.
Good thing I
What do you
decided
got?
to turn around.
13?
11.
13, 11,
8.
8. 13, 11, 8.
You have that. You have like alert or something, right?
A what?
You have like a +5 to initiative or something.
No, I was supposed to initiative. I rolled a 9.
I guess that was your old character that had that feat.
Paulus? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
13 and 11, right? I'm not mixing those
Yeah.
up. Okay. And heats. Which.
I mean, I'm not a human, so I don't start with a feat this
Oh,
time.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know humans could.
It's a variant rule called variant humans, where instead of starting with +1 in every ability, you start at +1 in 2 abilities of your choice, but they have to be different, and you also get a free.
I kind of like that
strong.
version better.
Well, yeah, it's very, very strong. Because usually you don't care about all your skills getting +1,
Yeah,
so
right.
Yeah.
you can get a 16 in the relevant skill. Well, assuming you don't roll for stats, but with the standard point buy. Technically, you're not supposed to be able to start with higher than 16 in any stat, or yeah. But that's with the point buy. I don't know what the rules are. I think it's just whatever comes up on the dice.
Whatever comes up on
I'm too
the-
scared to roll for stats.
You roll 4 dice.
Not interested.
You roll 4 dice.
So
you
what's
keep the highest
what's
score.
everybody's HP at?
I'm at 12.
12.
327.
17.
10 million.
It's 13.
God, I'm gonna be
19.
much better in next level, guys. Go up to
All
21.
right, so Moloth starts the show.
I am
I'll have you by 1.
taking my water bottle, uncorking it, and spraying him with water. I have no clue if that does anything.
There we go.
I'm hoping to pull him off.
Go ahead
Pull him
and,
out.
Throw me a.
I don't know if that's an attack. I don't know what the hell that is against
Yeah,
me.
You can do it.
I mean, they're fire damage. It's not hurt, right?
That's my hope.
Yeah.
I guess throw me a dex check on that one.
What was it?
I don't know which. Is it underneath? I don't know. But either a 6 or a 9.
6 plus 1, 7.
Okay. You throw water at it, and it's not a fan. A little of it hits the demon, and kind of sizzles, but doesn't do anything to it.
Well,
It hopped
Let's
around.
try.
It hopped around on most of it, so it stayed pretty well lit, and you certainly didn't douse it, but you didn't hurt it either.
Okay. Well,
All right, now it's the Magman's turn.
Oh, is that it? You just pour water on it, you're done?
yeah, I guess. I
Okay.
was
Well,
hoping it might die from the water.
fine, I'm
I didn't know.
Yeah, unless you wanted to move around, because I would say doing all that would take an action, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So you're all done.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
that's a good sound.
The hee 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 kind of scares me there.
So this guy moves towards Moloth.
Just a little guy. How tough could it be?
He's
and he gets.
you're fire, right? Can you
Now,
talk
do
to
you?
him?
I can try.
Actually, no. You don't have weapons drawn because you were.
Sprinkling holy water.
So you don't have any weapons drawn. So that's a 15.
That serves a hit.
Okay. 15. So that is touch. And
I've been touched in a bad way.
you are going
Do you have your shield out?
to take.
No, because I had to
Yeah.
sprinkle water.
Of course.
5 fire damage. And you ignite.
Ooh. That's not great.
What does that do? I just continue to burn. Can I?
It means
stop, drop, and roll.
It means until you take an action to
Yeah,
douse
yeah.
the fire, the target takes 1d6 fire damage at the end of each of your turns.
Including this turn? Oh no, at the end of each of your turns, right?
Yeah.
And this was the bad guy's turn.
Yeah. So that would be his turn. And next up is Art.
Okay. Art
So,
is going
otherwise known as
to
last.
first. Actually, is bardic inspiration? I think that's a
I
reaction.
kind of wish I had
bonus
known
action.
beforehand that water would not work.
All right, so
That's a
I.
good thought. Ow.
4? Is that 20 feet? I guess not. Really.
4 squares would be 20
Yeah,
feet.
so it's like 5 though, right? I don't know. Probably there would be a 20-foot square. Okay.
Oh, the distance between the two for
Yeah.
fairy fire? Yeah, I don't think you can get more.
Forest winter, 15. Alright. I am going to cast fairy fire on the guy. I'm gonna put it like right, I guess there. Wait, 20-foot cube. If I put it there, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna cast it right here, and then they're both gonna be within 20 feet of this thing.
It's like 20 foot on the
Oh,
side, that's what it is. It's not like a
It's not
20
40.
foot-
Yeah. Right,
It's not
okay,
a
so
rough circle radius.
So then it'd be 10. So if I did
It's a
there,
4 by 4 square.
4 by 4 square. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
No, you just made it's
Wow.
Oh no, you're
4 on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Think of it like a combustion analysis, but much simpler.
Yeah. You know, I don't do math. Yeah. So I'll cast it right there and get it on the guy who just attacked.
Is there?
Moloch. He has to make a
Dexterity.
dex saving. Needs to be a 13.
He gets a 10.
Alright, so he starts glowing with, we're gonna go with the green light for the irony. And then any attack roll against him has advantage if the attacker can see him.
Yeah,
He's right there.
Yep. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna sing a jaunty little ditty, and I'll say, well, who's probably, I think Aryav, you seem like you might have some things that might help out with this whole situation, magic-wise. And I'd sing, I want you to kill these motherfucking demons. And I pull out my pan flute, and then, yeah, so you have a bardic inspiration die, which means you can add a d6 to a d20 roll.
Oh,
Not
thanks.
any d20 rolls, only ability checks and saving throws and I think
it's attack rolls, yeah.
The main 3. But
Yeah.
I'm not, yeah.
It's not like any, yeah, but it's attacks or ability checks or saving throws.
So it takes your D6. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay. And that's
And
it.
you can use it
Yep.
after you roll before you know.
Alright.
Yeah, before you know
if
if
you
you-
succeed or not.
Ethan, you are up.
Use it after you roll. Got it.
So like, let's say you roll a 12, you're like, that's borderline, I'm not sure if that will be enough. You can use it after you see the 12.
And what does the fairy fire do?
It gives you advantage.
if
Well,
attacks
you're about to
okay.
see. I'm gonna try to shoot the gap to go in between Aryav and Mola. And could you move me up next to the fire guy?
Yeah.
In between? Yep.
Oh,
And I will swipe at him with my sword. So I roll 2 die because I have advantage due to the fairy fire. 12 and 13 plus 5, so 18. So I get to choose the higher of the two. So an 18 to hit.
18 to hit, that hits, yes.
Alright, so because I have advantage and I have an ally next to him, I get sneak attack damage, which is an extra d6. So it will be 2d6. So that's 10, 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage. Okay, so you... Is this a dagger?
My sword.
Sword, okay. So you just thrust right through the head
The
of
eyeball region,
Yeah, Magnum.
Where the
and-
eyeballs would be on a normal thing.
And it...
Eyeball fan, we call it.
the ghost of the smoke removes
twist to get the whatever goop is on my sword and try to get it off.
Okay. So now Moloth and Ethan throw me a dex saving throw. And you have to beat an 11.
Yeah,
16.
I crushed it. I rolled a 17 on the die, so.
Okay, so you're
I don't
going...
got no negatives for my dex, so.
Nice.
Yeah, that was clutch.
So you guys are going to take 4 points of fire damage as it explodes. So on a successful save, you take half the damage.
I'm back here.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
But that first magnum's toast.
Okay, and then I'm going to, with the rest of my movement, I will start to... Okay, so I moved 10 feet to get there. Where are the flames right now? There's flames on this door, right? You said this door was flames and some of the furniture is fires here?
Half the door is on the ground.
Right, and the other half's on fire.
Well, yeah, so the two end joints.
I'm just like assuming that all flames are potential demons in hiding. I'm just trying to get a lay of the land of where they might be arrayed.
Okay,
So
yeah.
that's the information.
So the only thing is the door parts, and that table over there, where the other magnet is.
Okay, and that's it?
Yep.
Okay. So I am going to use my bonus action to dash to get an extra 30 feet of movement. So that would give me, an extra 25 feet of movement. So I've used 10, I have 15 left, so that's 40 left. So I'm going to climb over the now empty pit. And try to circle around here and get behind this guy. And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Now it is Magnus' turn, and he is going to go to. Let's see, what's his thing? He is going to go towards Moloth and going to try to touch him. And that is I'm not going to do it. That was a 9.
Nope.
Okay, so he tries to grab at you, and even though you're still on fire at this point, because you haven't doused yourself, you're dodging, like, shuffling him around. And it is Aria.
Right. I'll try Witch Bolt. I haven't tried that before.
Witch Bolt?
This bolt.
That is a spell, right?
Correct.
Okay, just checking.
Any particular reason?
Curious.
All right.
I'd like
so
to know my player.
12.
12 is a miss.
Yeah, it's too late.
Is it? I
Yeah,
thought you
you
said
get- no, you have to
No,
do
he
it
can do it
before.
afterwards.
No, you have to do it before.
If you
If you say you can, but
the
like,
rules are it's before the
You tell
DM
them
says
if
if
they
it's
hit.
a. You're not supposed to know if it's a success or failure before you use it.
okay. I didn't.
I didn't make that clear.
Nope, that's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. No
So
problem.
usually, going forward, if someone has inspiration, 12, and then you wait. Do you
Okay.
want to use bardic inspiration? So I don't know how you guys want to play it in this.
Okay, since
this
I didn't
is.
know, I'll give it to you on this one.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Yeah, that's the sort of borderline one where I would recommend using it because 12 seems like right around
Yeah,
there.
it felt like it, but okay. Plus 6.
That'll work.
All right.
Great.
So thank you. So D12. 7.
7 points of damage?
Mhm.
And there's some
And it's
continuing
basically
effect, right?
exactly a beam of crackling blue energy. It's very specific. Lances out
We've got a lot of colors
and
going on today.
forms a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. So I maintain concentration. Next
Okay.
time I do another D12. if
Right,
I
it's
so
an
choose.
action on your turn where
It
you
is.
can shock it again.
Exactly.
It's like a taser.
Mm-hmm. You're hooked in.
Star Wars or
Mhm.
yeah.
Gotcha. Little emperor thing going.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So do you want to move? Because the taser will stay connected for a bit
Yeah,
of a
I
ways.
forget what the
right?
range is.
I think it's
that's
like
why I
30
wanna check.
feet.
That does sound
If
right.
you move outside of 30 feet, it
Yes.
breaks the connection.
I think it makes sense. It's prudent strategically to move out of the way.
Alright, and it is Molot's turn.
I'm going to use
In
my
case
water
it
skin,
explodes.
Yeah.
douse
Oh, trust me, I
myself.
know.
I'm sorry you used it all before.
I didn't throw all of it. I just went like this with the water.
Alright, so you're dousing yourself with your action?
Okay.
And-
so you are now out, so you will not suffer the extra fire damage.
Okay,
point.
and I'm using action surge.
For a bonus?
Do you have action surge?
As a fighter,
Yeah, but have we taken a short rest since you used it last?
I've never used it.
I'm pretty sure you used it last session we played.
No, I used the other things.
Okay.
The health things and the... On my turn, I can take one additional action on top of regular action. And a possible bonus action. I have no clue what that is. But once used, must take a short or long rest.
Yep. So what do you want to do?
I am going to hit it with my sword. As I pull out my sword.
Short rest.
Okay.
If it's short rest, it's short / for long rest.
Yeah.
It's either.
Nope, I missed.
Oh,
You might want to make note on your sheet that you've used your action surge. I don't know when the next time we're going to play again.
Okay. Let's see. It is Ark.
Okay. When the other guy exploded, how big of an explosion was it? Like, how far did that extend?
It was 10 feet.
yeah.
10 feet. Okay, I'm good.
Anything within 10 feet.
Yeah, I was safe and I wasn't that far away.
I'm gonna use Vicious Mockery, which is my cantrip, and
Vicious Mockery. You gonna call them names?
Wisdom save.
yeah, it's a wisdom
hurt my
saving
feelings
throw.
to death.
Words do hurt, apparently.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, it have to be a 13. It's an incredibly wise demon.
That's not gonna do it.
I say,
Oh yeah, I've seen better flames on a flamethrower.
and
What's a flamethrower?
yeah, I don't know.
He takes for a living?
Oh.
He takes 1
Switch of
damage, and
Yeah.
the
You
next
like that
person
one,
who
right?
goes,
Sketchy. That's going to catch on.
it has disadvantage on its next attack roll. So whoever attacks next has disadvantage on it.
Okay.
I think that's
Now
me.
it is Ethan.
Alright. I'm going to
For unstable, 5, 10, 15.
I'm going to throw a dagger at it.
Okay.
Would have done that, but I'm already down to 3.
14?
Worth it. Relic armor.
Just hits.
Alright. And it, I've got Moloth next to him, so I get sneak attack. Ooh, another 13 points of damage.
Oh damn.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. It's D4, not D6 for the daggers.
I don't think you have to worry too much.
Oh, okay. It's 9 points of damage.
And with that, he gets up and he gives you the finger.
Okay, so with that dagger throw, you throw it and he's not facing you, and it just goes right through the neck and the skull.
I say, boom, headshot.
And
he says
and
boom.
he says boom. Go ahead and throw me a dex saving throw.
6.
That's not gonna do it.
And Moloth is now dead.
And Moloth is now on fire again.
Yes.
With 10 health.
You have 10 health.
Coincidentally.
Raise your hand.
Yeah. Coincidentally, it's a D12.
Unfortunately, you took 3 points of damage.
Is he on fire again?
You.
Probably, yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, no. No, just with, I think just with touch, he takes
okay, yeah.
fire damage. This is just kind of an explosion
Gotcha.
and
forgot.
quick burn and done. And yeah, that's it for the initiative. Battle done.
Cool.
Nice.
Hey Moloth, why don't you go stand on that little
I'm gonna retrieve.
No, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I'm just kidding.
Retrieving your daggers.
I'm gonna investigate that, see if it says anything different from those other ones.
I'm sure it says death and destruction.
Okay, so as you go to investigate it,
More fire demons.
you actually,
17 fire demons.
17 party.
no, as you go to investigate it, and that last magman just kind of ashes and goes away, the symbol disappears.
Oh. Okay. Should investigate beforehand, but okay.
Well, I think that symbol might have
Yeah,
been
and it was
binding
keeping me
on
warm,
to this
It'd be
whatever.
good to know more about whatever it was doing at this moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a look in this room real quick and see if there's anything there.
I'm gonna go check out this cell.
What's
And drink a
Back
health
to
potion.
looting! Back
I'm
to
gonna,
looting!
I'm gonna drink a health potion real quick as well.
Okay,
That's
yeah, you
what,
look in that
2d4s?
room, and it looks like it was
2d4
like an
plus 2.
office type
2d4
of room,
plus
but
2.
nothing in there that
Long day at the fire factory, am I right?
and then you looked at that other.
4, 6.
Plus 2. It's 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, you're taking a health potion.
Yeah. So I want 10 minus
So you have 4 plus 2.
So I'm gonna kind of, assuming that these were the only demons, and I'm assuming that, based on the description that what's her name gave us, I'm gonna search around to see if there are any more symbols, to see if there are any more relics to be had. But I feel pretty safe. I'll be on the watch for traps, but
Yeah.
I feel pretty confident that those were the only demons.
So is,
Okay.
Only demons I've ever seen in
is
my
this
life.
one
So we're
unlocked,
having
the
to check.
last cell?
I don't know.
Except
Same
that-
thing as the others. There's nothing.
Except the demon of taxation, am I right?
Oh.
Yeah, so Ethan, you look around and like you sort of kick the table that's still.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Flaming and-
You know, I haven't looked at the map too closely. I don't know if there's any
yeah.
places. we haven't
Nothing's jumped out of it, and
Okay.
you looking through the rest, and
I'm
it
gonna
looks like you
join
guys
Art
pretty much
in this
found
room.
everything you were.
Alright.
Was
So
there
I'm gonna
anything-
go back to the tunnel then that we couldn't fit into before. I bet the tunnel.
Was there anything
Tunnel?
in this?
What is-
No, it was empty.
I don't think the demons went up this way anymore, but I'm gonna investigate the tunnel.
If they did, I think we should go there.
I'm gonna go there anyway because I think maybe the demons got in through the tunnel originally or something. I don't know. I just want to check it out.
I think that's how they showed up.
Yeah, exactly. That could very well could be. Who knows? So I'm gonna light up my lantern and go through the tunnel.
Okay, so you can fit in the tunnel, and
I'll back 'em up.
you walk. You as you investigate and you walk down. It was probably about a couple hundred feet, and then you notice that as you get closer, there's a light, and it's the open.
I'll go all the way. I'll go all the way out.
Yeah, it says.
I'll turn around to Art and say, you know, I think this leads out. I'm just gonna go and follow it out.
And Art turns around and says, "See you later, guys."
Yeah.
The group that splits up stays together.
I'm gonna go lay down in the bed.
As Moloth is sleeping in ancient sheets.
And Arya's just like,
Those bed bugs must be huge. Yeah, Ethan, you see that was it looked like a way they got in.
So it leads up
So
somewhere
it leads back
outside
up.
of town.
It leads back up to the surface, towards like the edge of one of the farms.
So I'll go
Near
back
the town.
under and, you know, back to Aryev and Moloth and
And this time I just leave.
relay the information. Yeah, I'm ready to go back up. I think we
Did anything?
we've cached this.
I guess
place.
my last question is: did anything move with this
With
one
those
last?
4 statues?
Yeah.
I think that was. Yeah, who knows? What
That
that
just
anything
bothers
that
me.
I think that one's
Did
different
anything change
than
in
the other ones.
this room with those 4 statues?
Wait, he's got armor. I have a shield and a gem. That's the only thing that hasn't changed.
Yeah.
So what if you put the armor on, hold the shield and the gem, and you say the same?
It's not a terrible idea.
I mean, if you want to swear allegiance to an unknown power for the rest of your life.
Or
then-
do you want me
I
to
already
do
did
it?
for the shield or the
armor.
Yeah, no.
I want the shield and gem back though.
So
Alright.
Ethan, you killed both Magmen, right?
Yeah, right.
And
I got
then
the
who
bats.
killed? You killed the bats.
Yeah.
I killed nothing. I missed everything.
Well,
Well, no,
you killed a lot. You killed a lot of bats, but I got I killed the last bat.
I'm more impressed with the amount of hits that you took that didn't hit me instead.
Yeah.
Who, me?
Thank you for that.
I didn't get, the only time I got hit that entire time was when you smacked me out of bed.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
I think we'll
I'm
try
gonna
that.
run away.
We'll
that,
try that
We'll
idea.
try all the relics on there, and then we'll bail.
Okay. So who's doing it?
I'll put on the armor,
Alright.
and he'll give me the shield, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, I can't." Oh, okay. Shield, gem.
Does the gem fit in the shield anywhere?
I
No.
There's the fifth step.
pledge to what's that? It was I pledged to fight for the light and hold back the dark,
For all
and
eternity.
this shield is really heavy.
Nothing.
I pledge to fight for the light and hold back the dark.
Nothing.
Okay, take back the shield and the gem. This is garbage.
Okay, so I have them.
Okay.
Uh,
Are you putting the armor back in your bag? Or
Yeah.
are you just wearing it?
Well,
Shall we go up?
I'm not gonna put it on right now just because I don't know what the stats are and like I don't know. Like
Okay.
yeah. I mean I'll wear it, but whatever. We can just treat it like I'm still wearing my leather armor for the moment until we figure out whatever that's doing.
Okay.
I'm using the shield as my shield.
All right. So you guys going back up?
I'm pocketing
Yeah.
the gem.
I think
Okay. So
As you do so.
so actually,
As you put the gem in your pocket.
As you attempt to take the armor off, you find that.
and you guys get 200 XP for the Magman battle.
Cool.
So we're at 1100 to be.
Yes.
Yep.
So 200 would be 11.
Yes.
1100.
Okay, so you creep back up, and you are back in the first floor of the barracks. What are you gonna do?
Is what's her name there?
No.
She's like,
Oh, you guys took a while.
I guess we'll try to find the.
Matriarch?
Yeah, but she told us where to find her.
It's
and I
next
can't
to
remember.
The shrine.
The shrine.
Yeah.
So we'll try to find the shrine.
I'm gonna.
So.
Okay.
Are the houses still burning outside when we get up there? Is there anyone around? First of all, in the barracks, or is it empty?
No, it's still empty.
Okay.
Except for a guy upstairs like,
Is it-
where's my fucking strength potion?
Is it daylight at this point, or is it still night? Because when we got there, it was night.
It was?
I remember that
No.
one
I
thing.
thought it was like
I
afternoon or
don't
something.
remember.
Or something.
No, it was the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So by
Because
the
I just
time,
remember
by the
something
time
about
you
we
get
saw
out of
it
there, it's
glowing.
around sunset.
Okay.
It's around sunset. So nobody's in the barracks. Everyone's kind of staying away from there because that's where they thought the demons were, and then you went in there.
We come out just like, that was a breeze. I don't know why you're so afraid of these demons.
Another day's work.
Yeah.
So what are the fires put out on the houses and stuff?
Yeah. So as you exit the barracks and now kind of walk. I'm assuming you're walking into town.
Skipping.
Further
Yeah.
north?
I mean,
Okay.
if it's obvious where the
Skipping and
shrine
jamming
is,
out
I
on
think
my
we'll just
pants
walk
loop.
to where we think the shrine is. If it's not obvious, I'll try to find someone to ask directions. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so as you walk
We
towards
could go
the,
find that the guy in charge of who sent us down there too and tell him everything's okay.
yeah, as you walk
you guys
down
don't split
there,
up and do that.
you notice that the houses are put out at this point. Things have sort of settled down. I don't know if you remember, but when you first got there, in the center of town, there was kind of a triage for all.
bucket lines and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah. I mean, and so as you head towards that center, you notice that things have settled down considerably. Anyone who's died, they've been kind of carted away to be buried, and those that were wounded have been treated and they're back at their homes if they have any left. So the area is now pretty bare. so now you can kind of see this center of town for what it is, and the I'm sorry, it wasn't a shrine. It was actually just it's bigger than a shrine. It was a building. It is a temple, but it's a very small one. It's not anything grandiose or huge. So you do see the temple, and right next to that is a small like thatch cottage that you would assume, because she said her house is right next to it.
Do we see the what is he, like the captain of the guard?
Yeah, the chief or something.
Art wants some payment, my man.
Yeah, at this point you don't see anyone on the road.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll deal with him tomorrow.
He might be in the bar.
I would be in the bar. Hey, you want to just skip this whole matriarch business and go to the bar? First round's on Art. Woo!
I mean, we're here. We might as well tell her.
Oh,
No, we
okay.
don't.
I think we should talk to her.
I kind of want to figure out what this armor thing is that I'm wearing before it kills me.
We'll find out what you signed up for with your wanton oath swearing.
With swearing.
Okay, so you guys are going up to the cottage.
Yeah.
I had my fingers crossed.
All right, so
I'm sure they care.
you guys knock on the door, and she answers and looks at all of you and sees Moloth sort of scorched here and there, and Art's got quite a little bruise on the side of his face.
A lot of sharp bruise, yeah.
You know, Art is just sort of standing in the back, just kind of. And you know, Ethan looks a little beat up, but not too bad. So she looks at all of you and says, "Well, I'm glad to see you are all back in one piece. Did you destroy the demon?"
Oh, yeah.
There were two.
Yes.
There were two, yeah. Maybe think of that next time before you judge prematurely. How heroic people are. Hmm? Sorry, continue.
Once again.
I roll a fucking persuasion check, and I say, oh, that's an 8. And I say, oh, I'm sorry. Real sorry.
Well, I'm sure the whole village will be grateful and in your debt. Did you find the relics?
Maybe.
You're looking at it, baby.
Okay, so we got a maybe, and you're looking at a baby.
I said, you're looking at it, comma, baby.
Yeah, I got the inflection.
Comma save lives. Let's eat, Grandma.
If the armor he's wearing and the shield here and this gem are the relics, then yes, we found the relics. If not, then no. That's why I say maybe.
No.
So she's kind of looking at the armor you're wearing, and well, actually, you took it off. That's why.
No, I left it. Well,
because you said you didn't want to wear it until you found the stats out.
He said he put it on, but
But
we could
we
just
just
go
treat
with the
it.
leather armor
Yeah,
stats for now.
That's
Oh,
what
okay.
he
So
said.
he's
Both.
got the armor
so
on.
okay, so
I
you
took
got-
it off. I didn't wear it before because I didn't want to deal with it, but then I was just whatever.
So she looks at all of this, and you show her the gem too.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, that's the armor of killing. It will kill whoever wears it.
So
That will die within 5 minutes.
So she says, you know, to be honest, I've never seen them myself, nor have I been down there, but when the Alliance was first formed, there were many of us. But over time, our numbers dwindled. Oh, sorry, come in. So she goes in, and she's still talking, and are you guys following her?
Yeah.
Sit down.
You got a key?
And much of our lords, our secrets, and then she snaps her finger, and some tea and crumpets are on the table.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Art is just stuffing his face. I'm like, go.
And our
Moloch
so
stuff.
as you do that, she continues. Our secrets and even our relics have been lost. The few of us that are left have been doing all we can to regain our lost knowledge. Slowly, don't choke.
All our secrets, are lost, except for our secrets of poisoned crumbles.
And items, but I fear that it's been too long, and some may be lost forever.
Not the secret of tasty crumpets, my dear.
Well, that is true. I still possess that.
I'll say.
But please, place the relics on the table here so I can examine them.
Can you examine it on me? I kind of look dashing in it. Also, I'm going commando today.
I don't think she's gonna steal the armor from
Okay,
you.
okay, I take the armor off.
But I am going commando, so.
Okay, well you're still wearing pants even though you take the armor off. But
I
okay.
take the pants off.
You need to look at those too.
Okay. Unfortunately,
Well,
I rolled to see how big my dick is. Oh, average. Great.
that wasn't a that wasn't a D20, was it?
No, it was a D8. A D10.
He's setting the bar low for himself.
Yeah.
So, with some reluctance, you place the relics on the table, and she looks over them very carefully, turning them around and inspecting inside. So, with a pause of wonder and almost disbelief, she looks over to her bookcase, muttering to herself, "I wonder."
Did he really take his pants off?
And she, I don't think that's what she was wondering. She rushes over to the bookcase and pulls out an old tome, and rushing back, places it on the table and flips through it eagerly. Let's see. I know it's here somewhere, but it can't be. So she stops flipping and compares the book to the relic and slowly looks up at you in wonder. It's been so long since any member of the Alliance of Light has seen one of the ancient relics that many of us just thought they were no more than stories of legend.
Wait.
It's real.
wait, you sent us on a.
Wait.
These could
Stories of
not
legend,
even
but yet you
existed.
believe in a giant evil tiefling with an army full of demons. But that's cool. But these relics that they used, never mind. Go.
Well, the legends were obviously correct, so let's hear more about them.
Art rolls perception or persuasion again. This time he really is sorry.
And she closes the book and puts
It's
it back on
fun, too.
and says, "You may leave now, and I guess you can keep the relic, but
But you don't have to be such a dick about it.
good luck figuring out what it is." Oh, can I continue?
Yes.
Okay.
Party marches on.
And she looks at Moloth and says this, and points to the shield and says, "This is the Spirit Guardian Shield. The legends say that by the bearer's command, the shield will come to life and float in the air around its champion, protecting him or her from harm, so that they can make more powerful attacks using two hands. The
That's
book
fucking
says
sweet.
it will say, stay animated for 1 minute or until you end the spell, are incapacitated, or die. It will then fall to the ground or return to your hand if one of them is free. This is amazing. I never thought it actually existed. What else? What else have you found?" So now she's flipping through some more.
And a little star wire comes up in the bottom. It says, "Shield of the Guardian, 10,000 gold pieces."
She says,
No way, I'm not selling that.
And all the old people at the Antiques Roadshow.
"Armor, let's see. Oh my lord. Do you have the slightest inkling of what you have here?"
Is it the armor of the dickhead who can't shut up? That
No.
sounds fitting.
No? Actually, yes.
Wait, there's a substance.
Roll a d8 and let me find out.
Okay.
Why, this is...
He's really gonna roll.
Ooh, a 3.
Yeah, big dickhead. Why, this is the legendary armor of invulnerability.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
So it has +3 AC.
Holy shit.
The book says that the wearer of this armor has resistance to all non-magical damage, and once a day for 10 minutes at the wearer's choosing, the armor makes him immune to all non-magical damage, but the wearer cannot activate immunity again until after the next dawn. This,
Okay, so it's resistance to not... Is that the +3 AC or is that separate?
separate.
Okay, so I'll have like a half damage on non-magical damage. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it was once a day.
Once a day you can choose
I can turn off
for
for
10
10
for
minutes.
10 minutes. No, you can turn
Non-magical damage. I can be immune to non-magical damage for 10 minutes, right? So
to
is it-
all non-magical damage.
Well, that's awesome. And I quickly throw the armor back on me before it becomes non-hobbit sized.
So she says, "This is incredible. All this time under my very feet, the old legends are true." But wait a minute. Oh, The book also says that these powerful relics must be carefully attuned to the champion bearing them. It is a slow process as these relics study the wearers to see if they are truly worthy, based on their actions in life, to receive the gifts that the relics can bestow. Well, you can take that +3 away. Did you find anything else?
The gem. The giant green gem.
Okay, so as she looks at the gem, she handles it carefully, almost a gemold, almost as if she were holding a baby. And she says,
Giant glowing baby.
I sense something very magical and powerful about this gem. She hands it very carefully back to you and starts flipping through her book again.
I'm a little scared how she was handling it very gingerly.
She says,
No, toss it here. I'm going one.
This is very peculiar. I do not see anything about a gem relic in our lore, but this gem is coursing with magic. As soon as I saw it, I could feel it radiating with it, almost like it had a life of its own. I'm sorry, but I cannot identify this item for you. But I may know someone who can help you.
Ooh.
In the city of Silver Bay, to the east of here, is another member of the Alliance of Light by the name of Regis, R-E-G-G-U-S, Blade Runner.
When he hears the word city, Ethan perks up a little bit.
Yeah, he's
Civilization?
He is the head
Regis,
of
what was that?
the Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
He is the head of the Temple of Helm for the city. He may be able to help you understand the power of this gem. Please hold on to it and keep it safe. I feel it may help you in the battles to come.
And also to help you tell if you're an android or not.
Now, is there anything else? Anything you saw down there? Anything?
Yeah, we saw 4 statues with a symbol in between them, and they didn't do anything. We were wondering what it might do, if anything.
So we saw something and nothing happened?
There was a lot of things we
can
saw
you
when
explain
nothing happened. There was this one time.
That might be tricky.
Just one time
That might be
back,
tricky,
yeah.
dear, but I think they might just be statues.
Okay, I have a whole list of things I didn't understand. Okay, so there was
I'm
this.
not surprised.
There was a statue of a woman, and she was holding. Sometimes she was holding torches, sometimes she wasn't. And there was an inscription underneath her that said, "When darkness returns, my spirit will guide the light to prevail." Any hints on that one?
A statue of a woman?
You
Yes.
should ask her about the oath you swore.
I mean, we'll get to that.
So she
That was number 2 on my list of things I didn't understand.
she flips through her book, and she says, "Woman."
Oh, it's under W. Oh, no, it's under G for girl.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I didn't have to look that up. That's our matron, Princess Virilis. Legends say she was a very powerful Ladrin warrior who has helped our world through many challenges and perils.
Cool. Powerful warrior. I like her. And then, I guess because I'm still the face of the party, haven't been voted out yet, I say,
We'll
there
talk
was,
about that later.
yeah. There was this whole thing with, there's these symbols on the floor. I kind of assume that they're for the Alliance of Light.
What did they look like?
Let me check my notes here because I don't remember.
You look like stars.
Oh,
Take your
it was. I will. It was a symbol of a torch with beams of light emanating out. I think that was it. Was that it? Was that it? Or was that not it? Was it something
That
else?
was the light switch.
Oh, is it like this? And she, on her garb, is actually the exact same.
Oh yeah, that's it. I think.
Yes, that is
From what I
that is the
remember.
mark of our organization, the
From what I
Alliance of
remember.
Light.
Cool.
So are you guys members of the organization?
Yeah, we took an oath.
Took an oath to get these relics.
You took the oath,
Yeah.
and they accepted you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I can understand. They accepted you.
I mean, I'm surprised too, to be honest. The second time I didn't add any garbage about profiteering, but So I guess I kind of made an oath. Well,
You kind of made an oath.
I've made a lot of kind of oaths in my time as a lawyer.
I'm not surprised
Yeah.
about that. No.
See,
Yeah.
this is one of my best clients right here.
If you
I
took
didn't
if
die.
you two took the oath, then
Oh shit.
yeah, you're sworn into the Alliance of Light. Welcome.
Oh, thanks.
Do we get anything?
I'd say you can get the armor of invulnerability, the guardian shield,
Nice.
No.
and
And
a
no gem.
magical green gem. I don't quite know.
Okay, I'm writing it down.
And
on
here's
my,
here's
allies
actually
organizations.
here are your patches. So she hands you a
Ooh.
patch.
Ooh, I got
She has
that.
to pull out this old, junky chest in order to get the stuff out, almost like a member's kit.
We sell cookies twice a year.
But they're only like the thin mint ones. Those are the worst.
So she says, was there anything else you saw down there? Anything else I can help you with?
We think we know how the demons got in, assuming they got in through I'll describe the tunnel to her.
Okay, so you describe the tunnel, and she says, yes, that would probably be my instinct too, that they burrowed down there.
And while this is happening, Art is like, so as a little bit of backstory flavor for Art, he was a member of a gang called the Yellow Sharks, and he has a yellow shark tattoo on his arm, and he's looking to see how this patch matches up with that, and if it fits there well. I'm just like,
Ooh, I like this.
The yellow sharks from Neverwinter?
yeah, there were. Actually,
They're lame.
I don't know if they were from Neverwinter or not. I'll look it up in my character backstory. We can continue on our adventure as we do this.
Okay. So yeah, do you guys have any more questions?
Where is Silverfish? What was the name of the city?
Silver Bay.
Silver Bay, thank you.
Silver Bay is
Oh
to
yeah, no, definitely Neverwinter. And he says, "Yellow sharks rule."
so Silver Bay is to the
Yellow Sharks are
northeast.
in
So you're
Cape
going to take the north road out of Haven, and then
They go right at the Dunkin' Donuts.
It'll go up. Just keep following it around the mountain range, and it'll eventually head east and into Silver Bay.
How many days travel?
Oh boy, it's been so long since I've been there. I would think maybe a little short of a 10-day, maybe 5-day journey.
5 day.
Alright.
my
Well, I
favorite.
don't know about you
And
guys,
do you
but
happen to
I
know
would
where
really
the
need to chill
chief
for a while before we do
commander
that, I think, Mike.
of the barracks is?
I mean, we can go out in the
Oh,
morning,
Bjorn?
but I thought
Yes.
I'm not really interested.
Well,
in
it is
like,
getting kind of late.
Yeah,
I'm
what,
assuming
if
you
even
might
was
be-
interesting, it's
or
now
it might
burned
be
to
at
the
the
ground.
end.
So,
You can try the inn.
I'm more interested in resting.
or it
and
might
I
be
only
the
have
end.
4 days of rations, so
That
I'm gonna
would-
ask her if there's a
Maybe
place we can. pick
I
up
would
some
probably
more.
say after a day
I can
like
get
today,
rations.
you'd probably be at the end.
Yeah, but just in case.
Okay.
I grew up on the streets. I kind of have a food
Bjorn
insecurity
is
thing.
most likely at the inn.
Oh, let's go see him about payment.
So I'm gonna ask the lady.
I'd like to see
there's
if we
a
can
place
get a
that we
room
can
for
pick up
free
supplies
from
for the trip to Silver Bay.
Yeah, that sounds good too.
Yes, there's Safe Haven Provisions. That is just a little bit up the road next to the inn, where you can pick up some supplies. I don't know if they have much in the way of weapons.
My
I don't
rudimentary
think so.
knowledge of Haven is that the part of the city, the town that got burned down.
Is what part of that?
The part she's describing right now. I mean, I might not know this as a character. I don't know, but I kind of want to suss out if it is in the part that I don't want to bring it up. Like, hey, lady, you know. Are these people still alive? Are they dead? You know,
Yeah,
I want to try to be a little sensitive to that.
No, I understand. That place is still intact.
Oh, okay, then I won't.
It was
mention
it was most of the outlying farms that got burned up.
Okay.
Not so much the inner core of the village.
Okay.
Downtown is a word.
All right. So, and you talked to her
About Bjorn.
a place to stay for the night? No.
The Bjorn is
Yeah.
at the inn.
Okay. Okay.
Most likely, not necessarily.
All
Most
right.
likely he's
I guess let's go get some supplies or
Well, it's-
It's nighttime.
It's nighttime now, yeah. So let's go to the inn.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
closed.
Yeah.
But
I bet we forget about it before we leave.
you guys are heading to the inn.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, sweet. So as you exit through the doors, she says, "Good luck, heroes. I will pray for your success."
Oh, we're heroes now.
I'm not a hero. Well,
So as you all
not officially. I didn't swear any oath.
We're just
And-
kind of a big deal.
as you all start to march and file out, she stops Ariev, and you guys don't really
Nice knowing you guys.
notice that she does this.
She eats dragon people.
And
She eats them.
actually, Ariev,
Oh,
They're very tasty with barbecue sauce.
I do one or two items you can attune to at a time. I can't remember.
all right, guys. So you head to the inn.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
And
We're missing you.
for
Where have you been, bud?
I'm sorry, this was actually a miscalculation on my part. You guys split 200 XP for the Magman battle, so you only get 50 each.
Okay.
It's already written down. Sorry, done.
So that brings us to 950,
950.
which we're still over level 3, which is all I really care about.
But now, you all get 500 XP each for finishing the entire thing and collecting
Oh.
relics.
So 1450.
1450. Cool, cool.
What's the next one, like 22 or something?
27. I think.
27.
Because I think each one is 3 times the one before.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so, and actually, why don't we... I'm assuming you guys are probably going to take a long rest here at the inn and regain... Yeah.
Yeah, but
So,
I wanted to see if we saw
well, you
Bjorn
still,
first.
you still can.
500 for the.
But that's where we'll
total.
start you
Right.
entering the inn
It's 50 and
the
then
next time
And
around.
then 500.
And then you guys can take your rest,
Thank you.
you'll recharge, see if you see Bjorn there.
Captain Bjork.
But yeah, so everybody have your level 3 for, because I feel like this is a pretty good stopping point.